live. Welcome everybody back to Queer Questing Call of Cthulhu. It's September 21st, 2024, and we took a summer break and we're back and we're in the very capable hands of the ever delightful Jaden, who is our game runner, or I can't remember what the other word is for it. But anyway,
Keeper.
Yeah, keeper, that's what it is. Man, has it been a long time? I don't think we've played since May.
We're getting rid of the cobwebs.
Getting rid of the cobwebs. That's it. So I'll pass the narrative over to Jaden to bring us up to speed, because I don't think any of us really know what the fuck's going on. So, welcome back, everybody.
Yes, welcome back. It's been a long summer break. Anyway, in the most recent episode, and apologies for not going back even further than that, but after being kicked out of not one but two speakeasies, you ended up, after some amount of dithering, exploring the stinky sewers, of which you met those two fabulous spiders that I had on the screen earlier. That would be Antilix and his mate, Thronice, who were extremely hungry, and you helped them get food. Mind you, Tony and Dr. J flubbed their sanity checks and, had like temporary bouts of insanity. Um, uh, Dr. J ended up having a fantastic conversation with Al Capone. Tony just fainted.
Fair.
And since Dr. J wasn't actually with us last time, Dr. J was kept as prisoner while everybody else went out and got food for the giant spiders. And when they came back, Dr. Irving was wrapped up in a bunch of spider silk to prevent her from harming herself. Mind you, she then proceeded to curse the entire party out for leaving her there with giant fucking spiders. But, one-time crisis.
Fuck me. You had all this time leaving me in the worst possible position. Why?
Exactly. You went to visit an occult shop to see if they knew about the spiders, and yes, they did. They suggested that you don't lie, and negotiating is possible because they are intelligent. And also strongly recommended that you get them the fuck out of New York City before they started eating the general populace. And lo, Reed stepped up and managed to convince them to leave after you fed them a little bit. And you sent them to Linmont so, they can eat the nice people that knew about their little zombie issue.
Hey, kill two birds with one stone.
Exactly. And they've also indicated that they like Longham enough that if you send them people that you want dead, they'd be more than happy to help with that.
Very good.
Yes.
Did we have any conversation whatsoever with regards to the ethical implications of doing such things? But
hey, it's free cleanup.
We'll just get on by.
It's free cleanup, man.
If we need a mob side hustle, we can just be disposal.
This is the weirdest mafia ever.
Exactly. Anyway, you encountered Julia out on the street, who said that she'd let Shirley go with you if you got rid of the damn spiders. Of course, she completely backed out on that, but you realized that she backed out because Shirley was controlling her. You got Davina to help with the lockpicking excitement in exchange for redoing some kind of sexual act that she wasn't all that excited by. And managed to not only clean out the all of the booze in club in time, but also wrapped Shirley's tank in silver foil and got her over to the Crazy Cat Club to give to Miranda. Of which Miranda accepted you back into the club and but strongly recommended you stay out of her office forever. And then it was off to visit Father Divine in Long Island because, according to both the Spiders and Miranda, that's where Ann Cooper Hewitt went.
All right.
And when we last left off, I was under the impression that Mabel, Tony, and Dr. J were going to be passing for men and going into Father Divine's highly gendered group. And Sugar Joe sucked it up and put on a skirt, and Reed put on some Arab men's attire because they couldn't bring themselves to put on an actual dress.
I have really nice legs.
So,
They're like Tina Turner legs.
So-
I'm just saying.
so Dr. J, does Dr. J have any photography equipment? Because Dr. J wants to take a picture of that.
Well, check your
do.
character sheet by me. And
Wait,
you know,
Reed's a photojournalist. I do.
Oh,
You can bring
well.
it
All
over
right,
if you want.
all right. I go. Nudge, nudge. All right, let's do a group picture.
Yes, and I believe when we last left off, Sugar Joe was going to allow Tony and the men passing folks to do manly stuff and lead the group to Father Divine.
Mhm.
You'll find out why this is wrong in a few minutes, but that's okay.
Right.
So
That's
let us
fascinating,
do
guys.
introductions. Let's start with Sugar Joe. Come on, I did a Control Z. No, bad machine. Where did you go?
Died
Okay.
already.
Yes,
You
I'm
deleted
sorry.
me.
I didn't mean to delete you. Okay, maybe it's Shift Z. It's
Sugar
Shift
Joe.
Z. There we go.
Sugar
There
Joe,
you
heiress
go.
to some kind of I've got to reread my background, but
Standard
heiress.
Oil.
There you go, heiress to Standard Oil. Served in World War II as an ambulance driver. Minor aristocracy on her mother's, well, maybe it's her father's side. I can't remember. But I'm rich, and I've got a really nice, super duper cool car. And in that trunk is pretty much everything. It's my tickle trunk of my car, and I've got everything you could ever want in that trunk. I've also been paying for almost everything for these freeloading friends of mine, but that's okay. I'm a generous soul, and right now I'm actually really getting into showing off my legs. That's Sugar Joe, rich bitch.
You're bankrolling us.
I am bankrolling you. Yes, thank you. That's the way to put it.
Yes.
Yeah, freeloading spongers. No, I'm just kidding. You're my friend.
And C-Hug, if you would introduce Mabel.
So Mabel is the lovely blues character. She is a youngin from the Appalachian Mountains, farm girl galore, looking to have her fun and sow her wild oats, and coming to the big city for finding her soul. I'm not sure why, but anyway.
I thought she was looking to get laid.
Well, there's that.
Well, there you go. And she's the only one of us that can milk a cow,
I think
and probably a goat.
I think she's well. I think not only can she milk a cow, but she can probably also do some cow tipping as well. Yeah, I think she's being led astray by Sugar Ray, but that's okay. That's Mabel's. That's Mabel's path in life. That's for her to choose.
Right, to be led astray. Good to know. Anyway, Tony.
Tony is a union activist. He's worked in the factories with his father until he saw him get injured, and then decided to see if he could advocate for better conditions. He's very young in that experience, He's looking to always prove himself. He's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's very quiet and soft-spoken, but he's always observant of things around him and is constantly looking for ways to learn to educate himself. So he's always looking for books or newspapers or whatever he thinks would help him understand the world, which has since joining this group become slightly harder to understand. Yeah.
All right. Read.
Woo! All right, Reed is a freeloading sponger on Joe. Reed is skin and is just a nightmare. A chaotic idiot and will fall for any woman that looks at them. And that's why they're on this journey, apparently, originally to find their friend Thatcher, who they still believe is alive, dear God, but now is intrigued with this group of people and how they can get laid. There you go. Read.
And last but certainly not least, Dr. Irving.
Dr. Irving, a bit of a enigma. She is a doctor by trade or training. She was working in Chicago, I think.
Yes.
Got into a bit of mess with and was distantly related to Al Capone. Had to leave because of not wanting to get sucked into the machinations of that family. So ended up in, I think it was Boston, and yeah. So, but she is she's treats the world in a scientific manner. She's a feminist. She believes in as part of kind of getting her. She kind of does things under the table, and a lot of it is for women. And yeah, so and she's actually questioning. Well, having kind of grown up on the outer fringes of mafia, she now is not surprised when people tie her up, leave her to big spiders. Hey, that's just what family fucking does to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently that is what family does to you. Excellent. Anyway, I remember from the last time I mentioned that Father Divine was having these prayer dancing circle things, and the only pictures that was able to get, I didn't realize that nobody took stills of these things, was basically something I had to grab from video. So there it is in Discord. It's very pixelated, but you kind of get the idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, most of the I didn't realize that I didn't have access to stills of this that were decent.
So
The pixelation adds to the vibe.
Yeah.
there is that, yes. Alrighty.
That's
And
right.
when
I'm
we
sorry.
last left
Where
off,
is it?
where it? Yeah,
Yeah, where is it?
I'm
looking.
missing it.
it's Discord group chat.
Oh, the group chat. Okay. All right. Oh goodness.
Okay.
Let's take a look at that.
Where's my group
It looks
chat?
like it's a giant conga line, and they're holding hands.
Well, that's the thing. Conga lines usually is when they're oriented a little differently and they're holding onto each other's hips or shoulders. No. There's no ring around the rosy here.
Oh.
Nice try, though.
Rats.
It does look like Ring Around the Rosie, though. Good call there.
A little bit.
I could see how it might look that way too. Yes. Anyway, when we last left off, you decided to be polite and wait for them to be done with this. And they were about to go into Father Divine's mansion for a banquet. And Sugar Joe decided to let the masculine presenting folks take the lead. So, all right, go for it.
Oh God.
And speaking of which, Reed, would you give me a little roll of pass from masculine, please?
Oh boy. Oh God.
Come on,
Wait.
you can do it.
Oh jeez. Okay. Come on, Reed. Come on, buddy. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Woo!
well,
My dude. Just a very long head, dude. It's fine.
great. Well, in that case, um, so you are. Do you want to follow them into the mansion, or do you want to stay outside where it's safe?
Safety.
Is it only men going into the mansion? And boy, this must be a rich cult.
Oh, no! Everybody's going in.
Okay.
Oh, men and women, separate rooms, or because they're very gender segregated, right?
They are. This is more of like separate tables, not separate eating spaces.
Okay.
Oh, I getcha. All right. I've been to How to Write Colony. I getcha. I'm going in.
Do you want to be escorted by somebody? I could escort you.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, if they allow intermixing of genders, sure. Otherwise, I'm going to follow the ladies because, again, I have my lovely legs and I'm wearing a skirt. I look marvelous.
Love that.
So I look at Doc, but
Excellent.
I look at Sugar Ray and I say yes, but you have to realize that you need to walk behind me while we
Okay,
go in.
out of character, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, Meat Shield. But in character, I'm like, by all means, you go first. My good doctor. Oh, and how's your little bite mark healing up, by the way? Wink, wink. Oh, that's a pretty fancy
I also
mansion.
have my cane with me, so I'm kind of, I just kind of hold my cane in my hand and just look down on in a very disapproving way on Sugar Ray.
Sugar Joe! Sugar Joe!
Sugar Joe, Sugar Joe, okay, Sugar Joe.
We're gonna sing some 90s pop or something like.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure if that wasn't like
Boxer.
an intentional mistake, but okay. Yeah. Dr. Irving, Sugar Joe, were you actually like kind of walking in together, looking like you were vaguely together, maybe sort of slightly?
Oh my god! What?
Yep.
Yeah, sure, I guess
Yes.
so. I guess I
Yeah,
could do
why not?
worse.
Excellent. Well, in that case, let's just say that Father Divine meets you at the door.
Oh.
Oh, so
Greetings. Are you joining us for our weekly banquet?
yes, we are so looking forward to this, Father. Would I have known? I would know he was Father Divine. Um, um, so I'd say yes. We're so looking forward to this event.
I see. You do know that we do separate sexes here. So I'm afraid that you and your wife will have to separate for your
That's
time here.
that's quite fine. That's
Joe
what I
starts
would have
coughing.
expected.
um, yes. You'll see. He gestures toward the dining room, where you can see streams of people walking toward. Yes, if you ladies would join the ladies' table, and you gentlemen can join the gentlemen's table. Then he catches sight of Reed.
Oh shit.
Assalamu alaikum, ahi.
Marhaba. Kefalik.
I'm sorry, I don't actually speak any Arabic. I just memorized that. So,
Yeah, Halamu is very good. Yeah, I just said hi, how are you? It's okay. Mabruk,
um, and then he looks at you and is like, well met, brother. Welcome, welcome.
Shukran,
Oh,
thank you.
so your thought of like wearing traditional men's attire and trying to pass for a woman, not gonna fly here.
Damn it! I look like a dude.
Yeah, I'm so very sorry.
Bollocks. Great. All right. I guess. Can anybody shoot me?
Which means that the only person who is uh, being femme at this point in time would be Joe.
Wait, should I call myself a chick?
I
But I
am
can't
a
pass
lady.
this.
I was a debutante. Fuck
Um,
you all.
yes. When you get into the dining room, Sweet Faith uh, welcomes you, Sugar Joe, and you notice pinned to the collar of her dress are some very familiar little flowers. In case you need a reminder, where the heck did I put them? They're around here. There we go. Violets.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
violets.
gay.
Those also very cool.
Ooh.
But so that was a common symbol back in our time era, right?
Why, yes, indeed.
I'm
And
so surprised
yeah,
because this is a Christian cult thing. Oh, well,
um, shh, details. Anyway, Sugar Joe, while you're shaking hands and speaking to Sweet Faith and Charlotte there, would you give me a little spot hidden check?
oh, let's see if I remember how to do that. Okay, let's get the spot hidden up. Okay, where are we going here? To the character sheet. Alphabetical, and there we go. Woo! 10
Oh yeah.
extreme.
Oh, well
Ooh.
done.
I'm back, baby.
Yes.
I'm back.
You noticed, of the women here, maybe 10 or 15 of them have little violets pinned to their collars.
Oh, Sugar
And
Joe's
the
just brightening
men,
up right now. It's like the sunshine is shining on my little parade.
and approximately the same number of gentlemen have little pansies clipped to their collars.
Oh my goodness, no wonder we weren't having fun at the speakeasies. All the queers were here.
I just need to double check on something. I will be back in 2 minutes. Sorry.
Excellent.
Okay,
Don't
bye.
worry, we promise not to kill
Okay.
Dr. J in that time. I
I'm not
swear.
promising. I'm not promising. Things
I
are
don't
gonna
expect
happen.
you to promise that. Okay, hang on.
My goodness, this is just awesome.
Uh,
Okay, guys.
yes. So, Reed, Tony, you're also welcome to give spot hidden checks when you get into the dining room.
Gotcha.
Should we do that now then, I guess?
Yes, please do.
Alright, my spot hidden shit. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
They all look
I'm.
to me.
Yeah, they look totally straight to you.
Excellent.
Oh
Okay,
shit,
back.
Tony's on it!
Wow, a
Tony,
2. That's awesome.
holy
Jesus.
fucking crap.
Dude.
Yeah, Tony, you look around and notice exactly how many people have marked themselves as queer here.
Oh my lord.
Tony, fill me in on that info, dude.
Don't leave a friend hanging.
And Dr. Irving, when you return, you're also welcome to give a spot hidden.
Okay, spot hidden.
Let's see if you notice it or you need Tony to assist.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Nope, you totally notice. You also notice Martin giving a wink to you.
Hello.
I just need to say again,
And
out of character, I think I'm on the right side of the room. You guys are with all the dudes, and I'm all alone with the ladies.
yeah, and oh, Tony, actually, give me an extra spot hidden if you'd be so kind.
Sure.
Yeah, you notice the one that introduced himself as Peter Love.
Mhm.
Yeah, just something about him absolutely positively screams law enforcement to you.
Oh.
Oh.
Gotcha.
You're not sure what his deal is. You also happen to notice that Lucian is giving you a wink too.
You coat you fooled.
Yeah, he probably just sheepishly waves really awkwardly.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, and as mentioned, they're aggressively integrated here, which means that I'm not going to move the tokens around, but pretty much you've all been separated and you're put between people of different races. Um, uh, and, you know, between Reed and Redeemer there, um, they'll just mix and match you with whoever's the odd person out, because you both are kind of in between, and you know they've got more black and white folks than they have like sorted brown folks, so they're not
Ratio.
exactly sure what to do with you.
Yeah. That checks out.
However, Joe, you are right in between Charlotte and Sweet Faith. And, in case you hadn't taken a glance at Sweet Faith here, let me blow her up.
Ooh, well,
She's very attractive.
Joe looks like she swallowed a canary. She's just like she's like a pussycat in a chicken coop. Well, how'd you do, Dee? Ladies.
Excellent. Anyway, the next thing that you notice is that before the banquet truly begins, Father Divine and Mother Divine are blessing each and every dish before it is passed out to the rest of you all. That, and they all thank God for the food that they're about to receive, and they're all very conspicuously looking at Father Divine, who is God.
Right.
Okay. So
Yes.
I'm going to be very circumspect and not necessarily eat the food.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
No. But I'm going to try to do it in ways that, in a very, I'm going to fake eating it.
Okay, as you will.
Right
Are
now,
you
but
drinking anything, or are you?
no, so is the water, I guess it would be water or wine or something. Probably
Oh
not.
God,
But again,
no wine!
no, sorry.
Surely you
That's another.
jest.
Sorry, I jest. I know. I know. So no, probably not even drink.
Okay. Um, and actually, remind me, folks, who is still wearing their silver foil hat?
Oh,
Oh,
not anymore.
I'm sure it's in my purse. But yeah, no, I think that'd be odd to show up here with that. It's in my purse.
Okay, so
I think
that
Tony
would be
had lined his hat before, so it's like in his hat. So if he has to take his hat off at the table, then he would no longer be wearing it.
all
Oh,
right. No.
maybe I'll do the same thing because I also wear a hat. That's a good idea.
um, All right, Reed, you can get away with keeping yours. However, Tony, yeah, that, yeah, your hat is not okay at the table. And Dr. J, are
Yeah.
you wearing yours?
Well, no, because I would have taken my hat off as coming in. I would imagine that not many of the men would be wearing for hats at the dinner table.
Same deal with Mabel.
Yes, I may regret that.
Great.
However,
In that case, everybody but Reed could give me a power check, please.
all right.
Yes.
Power. Oh, that's nice. And Mabel.
Excellent. We've got all passes here.
Hang on, I'm just looking for there. Oh, that one's
All
good
right,
too.
all right.
Oh, right on.
Mabel. Mabel is the winner here. Yes, Mabel very distinctly senses that the poking at the corners of her mind is eerily similar to Shirley.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
However, Mabel can't tell you anything because, you know, she's separated by
yeah,
different
yeah.
people and yeah. So you all can figure out how to talk to each other later without your new escorts.
Right.
Oh, no.
Um,
All right.
right, and Sugar Joe, you're also welcome to give me your choice of an appraise or a credit rating roll, please.
Oh. Okay. Oh, let's see. My credit rating should be pretty okay. I think my praise is
Yes.
non-existent. Here we go.
As far yeah.
All right, credit rating. I'm rich. Oh yes, hard
Yeah.
success.
Oh my
19.
God, yes.
Yes. You notice that Father Divine is wearing a $500 suit.
Sweet. I wonder
Ooh.
who his tailor is. I wonder. Do I know enough that I would recognize the what tailor shop that may come from? Because I imagine there's not that many high-end tailor shops in New York City. Well, there may be because it's New York
With
City.
the hard success, yes, you indeed, and it is the highest of the high. As in,
Nice. Where I go.
you're not sure. Well, no, you're not even sure that you can get an appointment to this
Ah,
place.
wow, that's impressive. Secret Joe
Yes,
takes
you
note.
also notice that Mother Divine is likewise wearing a well tailored dress that's also likewise expensive as bloody hell.
Wow, I will take note. That is impressive.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes, and Father Divine. Yes. As dinner moves on, uh, uh, he proudly announces that all are welcome at his table if you are willing to forsake race to do so. People cheer and start digging in. Later on, as the meal winds down, he starts giving a sermon, does standard preaching, Christian-y type stuff, but also is very much against racism, sexism, definitely very much for gender equality, against lynching, and then he goes on about the power of will and how thoughts are real things, and that you can change your destiny and reality by thinking positive thoughts.
Nice.
And
I'm buying into this. This is great.
That doesn't
I
sound
love
too
it.
bad.
Look, my clapping is genuine.
yes. And are any of you staunchly anti-theist? I didn't think any of you were, but
No.
I figured I'd ask and double check.
Anti-theist?
Yes,
that
as
mean?
in just uh, uh, wanting to vomit more than listen to a sermon.
Oh,
It's fine.
well, I mean, I think Dr. Irving would be, but I think because she knows that it's it being in a role here, she grin and bear it kind of thing.
All right, good to know. Good to know. Great. I'll keep that in mind for later. um, Great. Yes. Post dinner, the ladies retire to one of the den areas, and Sugar Joe, you're taken along with them.
Oh,
And
before we leave the presence of the men, can I try to catch the eyes of all my friends and give them a subtle wink and the cat that ate the bird look and kind of
Oh,
go, ha
bollocks.
ha ha, dumb fuckers. You know, with a little glint in my eyes. I'm practically tap dancing to the room with all the ladies. This is so awesome. And gives and just like and poor little Reed, I'm just like Reed. Yes,
Crying. I'm like, why?
that's
I
it.
think there was one of our group who hadn't observed the flowers, and so if I noticed that person was still uncomfortable in light of Joe, I kind of lean over to them and say, I think she must really be a fan of what is it, pansies and
Violets.
The
it's
Dorothy.
and
violet. The women are
uh,
wearing violets. The men are wearing pansies.
there you go. Must be a big fan of violets, and kind of gesture to the group just to hopefully get her to notice that, to make sure that she's at least on the same page, if she hasn't noticed by now. But
um, yeah. Mabel looks decidedly sad. Um, Reed, you sound sad. Um,
Very, very. Look at Joe like, fuck you.
and you, Dr. Irving, how are you feeling about this whole situation?
Now you're not thinking about all the dick you're gonna have to suck, are you, Doctor?
Oh, dear God.
Dr.
Oh
J
boy!
realizes that she is here for one thing only, to get information. She doesn't care
I thought you were gonna say
that
get dick.
she is focused on the mission. The mission is find
Man.
Well, I'm glad you're gonna take some. You're gonna take it for the team, Doctor J. I know you'll do your best. I hope your knees are feeling okay. Luckily, you have a cane to help
My
you
God.
get up. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll
Let's
shut up
just
now.
see how this rolls. Let's just see how this rolls.
Right. Anyway, you were all pulled in to the respective segregated rooms, and now it's time to pray.
Was that a code word for
And
something
pray.
else?
No, no,
Oh,
no. There's
alright.
actual prayer.
All right.
Yeah, we're not Madonna-ing this kind of thing, you know.
Is it a lot of Jesus stuff, or is it
It's
just general
Jesus with
God?
Well, first and foremost, Father Divine is God.
Oh.
And it's a combo of Jesus plus thoughts or things, heaven could be found on earth, uh, you know racism bad and gender equality good.
So Father Divine is
Also,
God here on Earth. Is he God or just an avatar God? From what we're picking up from what
no,
they're all talking.
he is God.
He's
As
God
in
God.
Yeah. And best of all, that song clip that I sent you all before. Yeah, guess what the ladies are singing?
Oh goodness.
Which hopefully you should be able to hear now.
Yep.
um, yes, don't worry. The men are singing it too.
Oh, Jesus.
um, yes. I guess the real question, Reed, how long can you go without drinking?
Not long.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, my.
Oh, Lord.
um,
So are they like so they're singing away and that kind of stuff? So I would assume, is it like kind of a raptured thing? Or is it that they're going to, are they just focused on singing? Because there's a part of Dr. Day that's kind of hanging out on the back, you know, faking the singing and stuff like that. But she's kind of thinking that maybe she should sneak out and do a bit of exploration.
great. Give me a spot hidden check. Let's see
All
how
right.
well observed you feel like you're being right now.
Ooh.
Oh, please. Oh, yeah, all right. That's not bad. 58
Um,
success.
I'm terribly sorry, but you notice with that not just you, but all of your friends, you all have minders. Um,
Oh,
and they will be sticking close to you.
Oh,
right.
crap.
And more importantly, like you're sandwiched between a pair of black gentlemen who have handed you the lyrics, so you two can really join in.
All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right.
Where are the
Okay.
lyrics? Jaden, do you have a
I don't have them typed out, but I did put this this I can play the song again, uh, or you could play it from the Discord. Um, I put it in the group chat.
It was singing
Let
about
me.
not smoking. I could hear that bit. Like, they're like, yo,
Yes,
no smoking.
yes. No smoking, no drinking, no undue mixing of the sexes. Blah 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 blah.
Great
Hang
song.
on. Let me
Great song.
see if I can bookmark this thing. Yeah, there we go. Pin message. Great. So it's pinned in the group chat, and it pretty much goes off of the sign that you saw as you came in, which I didn't remind you that was
Oh
hanging on the
yeah.
wall, but um, Reed definitely told you about that after various classmates came back and told of the awesome food, but the utter lack of drinking,
Everything.
swearing,
Yeah.
It does
sex.
does but
Life.
I mean it doesn't say no sex or intercourse, right? It just says no
Good
mixing of
point.
sexes. It didn't say anything that you couldn't
um,
get jiggy with it.
You're like,
um,
if
True.
anything, I think that supports same-sex sex.
Yeah.
um,
And
uh,
we just can't swear during sex. No obscenity. No vulgarity. We so we have to be very polite
I mean,
yes, yes,
during
you
sex.
shout, oh God,
yes.
I'm sure they'll be happy, you know.
And best of all, I guess you just have to thank Father Divine for each
You
and
want some?
every orgasm.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. I love you. Love you. Say hello to me. Sorry.
Tell her we love her.
Oh,
Tell Blue we
I
love her.
will. I will. Next time she's going to bring me a scone, so I'll tell her you guys all
Oh,
miss her.
Oh, you guys.
well,
Oh,
well, can she bring me a scone too, please?
yeah.
Yeah, same.
I will let her know.
Thanks. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
there's no way you're getting away.
okay.
Joe, you pretty much notice the same thing, but I think you're, for the most part, more than delighted to be surrounded by so many lovely women. I will, however, give you a spot hidden check just for amusement
I'm looking
value.
at everything. Let me tell you. Uh-huh. My eyes are
I'm
drinking
sorry,
it
there's
in.
no cleavage here. They're
Oh.
down with modesty, and you totally don't
I failed.
notice the glares that Sweet
Oh.
Faith and Charlotte are giving each other.
Oh.
Oh, I don't get nothing. I love everybody. I'm just having a good old time.
Everybody loves everybody.
I'm trying to learn the lyrics of the song.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry.
I'm sure you seduced with stranger.
I'm too much fun singing and not enough time looking. Can I? Is there any touching that's happening? Just so I know.
No.
There's no touching yet.
Well,
Is that later?
actually, some of them do have their arms around each other.
Oh, okay.
Just
Get me in
getting
there.
into the.
This is so gay for
They
a
all
Christian
must
thing. This is like.
I'm just saying, Sugar Joe has not had any action in this entire adventure. I'm just saying.
This is Bible
sorry,
school
what?
flashbacks to divided residences, gender divided residences. Where it's like
Bing, bing,
fellowship, and
bing.
you're like, oh boy.
Wow.
I believe you are entirely correct over there, Tony.
Yep.
Yeah. Though I would like to remind Sugar Joe that you had plenty of action back at the Paris Club in the first
Yeah.
I did.
session.
That was the first night. No, I don't think I did anything.
Oh my
though.
God.
I think we got Mabel laid, and that was it. I really don't think I
Okay,
did
fine.
anything.
So you had a whole number of ladies who were competing for your attention, and then
I think
I
I might
think
have
you
got too
ended up
drunk.
spurning them all.
I got too drunk.
well,
Yeah, I was just into the dance.
seriously, really, are you going to drink when there are that many lovely ladies around? Come on
It
now.
happens. It happens.
Radio. For as focused as you are, Dr. Irving, it does start wearing on you over time. All of the prayers, all of the thanking of Father Divine.
It's like, oh, my sweet giddy aunts, how much more can I handle?
But so far, you're holding tight. Anyway, later in the evening, they all usher upstairs to bed, and there's a little bit of trying to decide which room to put Sugar Joe in, whether it be in with Sweet Faith or Charlotte, and finally,
Which one's Charlotte?
Monica
Which
Truth
one's
over
Charlotte? I just want to. Which one? Which
the one that's next to you.
Well, I got two next to me. Oh, Charlotte. Oh, she looks a little uptight.
You have good choices,
She
basically.
looks, yeah, but
Yes,
I know, but she looks
very.
a little pissed off.
There's no bad
Yes.
outcome here.
I don't know if I want to be with the pissed off one.
Exactly.
She looks angry.
Monaco Truth pretty much suggests that the appropriate answer is to shift rooms and for you to share with both Sweet Faith and Charlotte.
Oh my God.
Wow. I never expected
I think we're gonna lose her to the
polyamory
cult.
to hit me this way, but right on. Okay. Forget monogamy. Let's just get right to it. There's enough love for everybody. I have two hands. It can happen.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to get rid of that token.
I am woman enough for this situation. Boy, am I glad I didn't shave my legs.
And actually, let me grab all of the tokens and move you on to the next map, which I, like a dork, forgot to look at. So this will just take me a second. So ignore all of the duplicates.
Can I just say one thing? I've been wanting to say
Yes.
for Sugar Joe, being the hedonist that she is. Orgy in Joe's room. I've been waiting to say that for months. Orgy in Joe's room.
Yeah, that's pretty much where things are going here.
There we go.
Damn. Bloody hell.
I offered you guys a nice dress,
Oh, the
but you
men's
didn't take
room.
it.
Yeah, no, there were no dresses for y'all. See, the upper floor is for the ladies, the lower floor is for the men. So hang on, let me.
They're not even on the same floor?
No, you are not on the same floor.
Nuts.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Reed. You'll have to
no.
survive somehow. Let me. It's the wrong way. There we go.
That dude with the mask, is that supposed to? Because I remember that character. Oh no.
Yeah, like I said, I forgot to delete people, so you've got
okay.
my apologies.
Okay, I thought it was going to encounter that character again. Thank God.
It's one of those kind
Don't
of
worry,
boy parties,
I won't.
eh?
Did this become Eyes Wide Shut?
Don't worry. Sorry, I just. Come on.
Okay, thank God.
There we go. See, they're not there.
Thank God.
Yes. Anyway, all of you are escorted off to different rooms with your minders in tow. Yeah, poor Lucian's going to be a little disappointed with you, Tony, but that's okay. I'm assuming that you're not interested.
No, he is not down to clown, and any advances of any degree of subtlety, he will just completely misinterpret, and will opt for the most platonic interpretation of any action. Like if he's like, "Oh, it's a little cold," he's like, "I have an extra sweater here. You can borrow that." You know, anything like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, let's say no hate certainly, but you know, he's not thinking with that particular region of his anatomy.
After a while, Lucian realizes that you're not really interested, and then suggests that you takes you over to a different room and suggests that you stay over here. He does
Tony's
look a
fine with
little
that.
sad. However, you get to room with the cop.
Oh, okay, fair
Right.
enough, fair enough.
Is he a good cop or a bad cop? Or is he one of those that daddy likes to dress up?
If I'm entering this new room, can I do a spot hidden to see if there's anything that helps me learn more about who this guy is that I've been getting this weird feeling about?
Absolutely, please do.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, just something about how he's moving and walking. You've caught glimpses of some of Hoover's people at various demonstrations. He kind of moves like one of them.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
And I am terribly sorry, everybody, but I have been drinking tea as well, and I need to take a quickie bio break. So if we can take just 2 minutes, I will be a much happier keeper.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Great.
no
I'll be right back. Take a quickie one if you want one. I'll be right back.
Sounds like Joe's going to be taking a quickie.
Oh.
Alrighty, I am back.
Yeah.
So, anyway, who is actually going to go to sleep? This does not include Sugar Joe, because Sugar Joe definitely not getting any sleep, but also not going to be in a place to sneak out tonight. So, who's going to stay awake, and are you all sneaking out?
Sneaking
Right.
out. Yep.
I'm sneaking out.
Same.
Tony probably would have asked if there was a book of their teachings or something like that. So he's probably, the annoying person with the light on by a candle or something, trying to read the book.
Excellent. Well, do they have anything written? They mostly have recordings. They must have had something written. So,
It could
Peter
be like
probably-
some written sermons or something like that. If just anything that might be around.
Yeah, that Peter would secure something up for you. All right, so anybody who wants to sneak out can start by rolling me a stealth check.
Oh, bollocks.
Right.
Ah,
Stealth
oh,
check.
no.
All right. And I would assume Mabel would also do the same thing. Okay, stealth check for Dr. Irving. Let's do stealth. Come on. Well,
Oh, wow.
hey, that
Did it.
worked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Do you want
Is
to
it
burn
worth
some
burning the
luck,
luck?
Reed?
Oh, burning
Oh, yeah,
luck. I ain't
burn luck.
stayed in a room with a dude.
You're so
Nice
close.
burnt.
Stealth.
All right, Tony.
I
Did you want to?
suppose. I'm busy reading, but sure.
Whoa, so stealthy.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
God, Tony!
Oh,
That's the first crit
Tony,
success of
Jesus,
the
you did
day.
it. Holy shit.
Ooh, awesome.
That's a crit.
Nice job.
So
Yes.
stealthy.
Actually, in that case, I'm going to say that Reed, you can take your 2 points back. You can totally get out if you want, and yeah, and I'm going to say that with that crit, you can also help Mabel sneak out as well.
Yay.
Oh.
So let me grab all of your tokens.
It's probably because I've got my little candle, so people are just like, "Oh, it's someone going to the bathroom. Don't pay any attention there."
Oh, no attention here. Yeah, come on, I grabbed Tony. Why is this not working? There we go. Great. You all end up meeting in one of these gallery type areas where there's even more pictures of Father Divine on the walls.
Nice.
All right, take it away as you've now snuck out.
Guys,
don't know
this
about-
sucks. I regret this. I would have the address. Damn it.
Sucks is a good word. Yep.
You're not even there.
I know. I'm sorry.
Do I need to go into? Do I
Snotty
need to go
comments
into
are the cheap
details on
seats.
what Sugar Joe is doing right this second?
I'm probably sucking as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh.
Yes,
I'm-
exactly.
I'm
It's a good
like,
thing I didn't say disclose, isn't it?
okay, I'm just creeped out by all of this. Have you not seen how they treat Father Divine?
I mean, maybe the dude has a god complex. Who's to say? I just don't want to be in a room with a bunch of blokes. If I'm honest, I'm more concerned about that.
I look at Ray and I say, "What did you expect?"
Sneaking with the chicks, I don't know. I thought it'd be like accompanying women to dances and things. Do you know what I mean? But no, apparently not.
Well, I have to say, compared to what we found in the sewers, this is certainly a lot lower on my creep factor.
True.
I take the spiders any day.
Most of what seems to be discussed is reasonably inoffensive or something I can get behind. Now I don't love that Father Divine seems to be, when they're thanking God for their food, that they don't really look upward but look across to the chair that he's sitting in. That seems weird, but doesn't seem so bad. I'm trying to figure out where our folks might have disappeared here, though.
When you say our folks, are you meaning the people we're looking for?
Yes, yeah. Like, where would they have? It's not like they've discussed like, oh, but there's the naughty cellar where we put the sinners or something like that. Like everything so far seems pretty good. So I don't know where someone would escape. The only thing I would say is they do seem really serious about this gender thing. So I would advise, as we're doing our looking around, that we don't go creeping in the other dormitory areas, because I think that aside from just getting in trouble for moving around at night, that might bring a little more ire than we need.
Mabel pipes up and says, "I don't know. I think I should go and rescue pure Sugar Ray." Because I know that's what Mabel would say. All right.
So
Okay.
I guess now that you've gotten out, oh, go ahead, Ray.
I was going to say,
Reed.
I mean, same person, don't worry. Let's be honest. I was going to say, well, we know how we're struggling, but we don't know what it's like for Joe. Maybe we should check up on Joe, see if Joe's okay. I don't know. You know.
Mabel would go, "Yeah, I think so too."
Right?
And Dr. J is like, "No, that's such a bad idea. Ray can take care of herself." Anyway, and we'll go where that goes.
Right. So where would you all like to go? And you totally can split up. I mean, it's not like it's dangerous here. I mean,
No,
it's a
not at
mansion.
all.
What could possibly happen?
What could possibly go wrong? All right. Well, I think so. How many stories is this building? Is this
4.
mansion? 4. And we've been on the first and the second, correct?
Yeah.
So there's
yes.
two. So there's
There's
two more.
There's 2 more floors. You're pretty sure the next floor above you is where the women are sleeping, but you have no idea what the 4th floor is.
Walk to the stairs.
I think we should check out the 4th floor.
4th floor?
Yeah, let's go up to the 4th floor.
Is that going to be where Father Divine sleeps? Is that where, or are we okay?
I am going to say that you kind of got the idea when you were escorted up here that Father Divine's room is on the other side of where you are.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, 4th floor. Let's go.
Well, it's either that or the basement. But I'm tired of the basements.
Well, in that case, let me move the maps again.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, ignore the 1st floor and scroll down, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's the 4th floor.
See what weirdnesses are lie on the 4th floor.
Yeah, what's going on here? Oh, sermon room, maybe?
Well, which one are you checking out first?
Good question.
Just move your tokens and I'll tell you what you find.
Okay. Gonna hop over here because I want to know what all these are.
Those are pool tables.
Wait, what? Pool tables?
You know, billiards. You know,
Oh, sick,
sticks,
cool.
balls. Poke them with the big stick. You know.
Happy to
A
be around
noisy
another set of
activity.
balls that are not, you know.
You know, there's a big theme here happening
Different.
today: dicks, balls, and sticks. I'm just saying. Never mind. I'm upstairs. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that poor Reed has chosen poorly. But
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Great.
But anyway, right. How about the rest of you? Which rooms are you checking out?
I'm
Let's see.
actually gonna go over here. And
Um,
I'm gonna take Mabel with me because that's just it's easier for me to handle both.
yeah. You stage and a dance floor.
Damn, I picked the wrong room.
I'm
Oh.
like, this is so strange. Why is there a stage and a dance floor in a mansion run by a religious fanatic that talks about things like not drinking, not doing these things? I mean, I'm starting to feel a bit like there's a disconnect between this because I don't know what's going on with Reed and and
No,
uh,
that's it.
and the impression that Father Divine gives.
Yeah.
Can
Okay,
I?
Tony.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead.
No, no,
Oh,
no, 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 no. Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah. So, I guess Tony hasn't seen that yet, but he's curious about this area over here.
that's a balcony.
Is the door unlocked to access the balcony?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
And more importantly, you can also give me a spot hidden check, please.
Ooh.
Interesting. Trapdoor.
Oh.
Trapdoor.
That's weird.
No, not a trapdoor, just come on, this is not there we go, that's better. Yeah, she was kind of concealing herself over here, but you see you see Monica Truth out there and she's smoking a cigarette.
Oh.
Tony, dude, I
Gotcha.
need to come find you.
Yeah, Tony just says like, nice evening, isn't it?
So suave.
Smooth.
Smooth.
She just smiles, winks, points at one of the ubiquitous signs that says "No undue mixing of the sexes," and just continues smoking and not says a word.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He yeah, his attempt at social interaction has already flopped, even though he thought that was the simplest one possible. So he just puts his hands back in his pocket and moves over, stays on the far side of the balcony, and kind of looks over the edge to see how far of a drop it is to the ground.
Whoa.
He's always looking for another way to, if things go really, really bad, how he can get out of there.
Dude, I thought
You
you sorry, I thought you failed the flirting so bad that you were considering something else. Shit. Okay.
Oh.
That's all right, man. I was like,
No,
bloody
no,
hell.
he was raised Catholic. That's
Okay.
not cool. But yeah, yeah,
don't worry. Tony's gotten enough guilt.
yeah, exactly.
um, um, you take a look at the building, and unfortunately, it's relatively free of trellises and ivy. So there's pretty much, it would be a really rough climb if you tried to go out this way. And
Gotcha.
it is the fourth story, so it's kind of a ways down.
Okay. He'll just kind of nod and make his way back in. So he's just by the doorway then for whenever somebody else has their turn. He'll be heading back to the group.
Excellent. Reed, are you checking out one of the other rooms, or are you going to go find
I am.
somebody else?
Oh, I saw the snooker tables and I was bored. So I want to go over here and I see Tony. I'm like, oh, Tony, what did you see? What am I missing? Tell me all about it.
You do see, I will say from this angle, and since Monica's already been seen, isn't trying to hide herself anymore, so you see her there and smoking.
I mean, smoking in both senses, by the way.
Well, I see that you, here, let me blow up the token a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Can I give her a wave? Hi.
She looks a little curious at you and gives a little wave back.
Nice.
And actually, give me another pass or man check, if you will.
Okay, let's hope this one fails. Oh, it! I still look like a dude.
Hang on, this one is actually contested. Let me break out a
Ooh.
sheet.
Okay.
You
Ooh.
just got so
Oh.
much, mojo, Reed. It's undeniable, your
Carried
mojo.
on so well.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you are dressed like an Arab dude, so I mean, let's just say that sure, Father Divine recognized that you were Arab in your spare time, but like, let's just say that most of the rest of these people have no idea what the hell is going on. Just that
That's
he
a good
accepted
point,
you as a
actually.
man. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what?
No, that's a good point, actually. I didn't think about that. They're all like, Monica's white, isn't she? So she might not realize. That's a good point, actually.
Well, that's the thing. There isn't that much in the way of Islam in the US at this time. So I was gonna go with most of the rest of them aren't really going to recognize, unless, of course, they've got like a pretty badass religious education, which for the most part isn't most Americans.
Gotcha.
She just kind of looks at you and seems a little confused, a little interested, but mostly confused.
It's my daily life.
That's hilarious.
Right. Mabel, Dr. J. Are you still being confused by the dance floor and stage?
Yeah. Is there?
You can go
Is,
backstage if that would help.
yeah, I was gonna say, is there anything to investigate here?
I
To
would say
further
that
look
there's the
into?
backstage area that you can look in. It's kind of
Okay.
small, but you can totally look back there and give me.
Okay.
I will say that just looking, you see a bunch of costumes here and there. Uh, and like angel wings and things like that.
Right. Right. For like, yeah,
Would
the
you
passion
like
play and stuff. Yeah. Sorry.
precisely? Yes. Did you want to look more closely than that?
Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna see if there's any hidden trapdoors, hidden stuff. I'm just kind of surprised that again, I'm looking to see where they maybe there's a secret attic. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna
All
do a
right,
spot here.
give it. Yep, and have Maple do one as well if you want.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That was bad.
Yeah. Yeah. everything starts to make sense when you like, oh, passion plays. That makes better sense.
Oh, at least there's an extreme success on Mabel's part. Thank bloody God.
Alas, there really isn't very much to see back here.
All right. That's worth a
Yeah,
try.
just
Okay.
not so terribly much.
Okay. All right. All right. We're gonna head back out then. Oops. Do. And maybe we'll see.
Those
Yeah,
blue
go ahead.
things over there. Here, let me move to Tony aside. These blue things that
Yeah.
are like all around the sides, those are all windows. So,
Wow.
and technically, Reed could not float, so I'm going to move you actually onto the balcony. Um,
Yeah.
so the grayish brown spot here and on the other side, that's kind of like indoor balcony. And then
Oh, I
there's
see.
stairs and then outside balcony.
So there's no stairs going up to an attic or anything, are there?
No attic, no.
All
Just
right.
a basement.
So yeah, I go back here and chat with, and maybe while I go back here, I am going to just peek into here just to see what
Oh,
this
bowling alley.
room is. Yeah. Oh, it's a bowling
Knew
alley.
it.
Jesus. And I kind of go and I say, what? Oh, and then I see Monica and I nod and I kind of look and I say, rather interesting fourth floor, don't you think?
Actually, Dr. Irving, give me a pastor man check. Let's see how well
Let's
you
see how
ping
she's.
or
All right.
gendered
Damn
are
it.
today.
I've been doing well and now I'm starting to flag, so who knows what this is mean. Okay, so pass for a man. Come on. Yes.
Hey.
No, you definitely seem manly. Let me see if she can. However, she kind of sees
Oh.
through you.
Oh.
Damn. Oh, clocked.
And she smiles, flicks some ash off her cigarette, and comes over and it's like, "Oh, I see that you're only passing. Good job."
So I take her cigarette from her and I take a drag on it and pass it back to her.
Damn.
She kind of ignores most of the rest of you. However, and pays a very close attention to Dr. Irving.
Damn, Doc.
um,
Only we
yeah,
were.
I will say that she definitely has one of the violets on her.
Nice.
When I take this, when I take the drag and pass it back to her, and I said, "We do what we must."
um, yeah, she just winks at you and is like, "Are you confused by all of the fun stuff up here?"
Very. You noticed that as well.
Oh, oh, well, for as religious as they are, they do like having fun. It's just no undue mixing of the sexes, and certainly no drinking, and no smoking. She just winks again.
Okay, so have you been to many of these soirees?
Oh, I've been a follower of Father Divine for
Anything?
about 6 months now. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And I say, oh, and so what drew you to him? What drew you to his faith?
Well, unlike other religious groups, Father Divine really cares for his people, and he was able to get me a job when I couldn't get one.
Oh, so what job did he get you?
Oh, I just work at one of the hotels in town now, which actually is owned by Father Divine. Um, so you know, um, it works really well because like food is covered and so is housing. Um, so it works really well. And best of all, since it's one of Father Divine's properties that I'm working for, we know that we're doing a good thing, making sure that folks get affordable, good accommodations. You're welcome to give me a psychology roll anytime you'd like.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Anybody who's
Um,
loitering there with you is also welcome to give me psychology checks.
All right. Psychology. Oh, there it is. Psychology. There we go. Ah.
No, no,
Right.
you're just very much entranced by the cigarette and the little violet.
Checks out.
Oh, Tony!
Oh.
Oh, Tony! Oh
You
my
go
God!
from the extreme success to humble. Oh man.
This seems about right for him.
In that case, I am going to draft Sugar Joe and Vicky and take a page from your cyberpunk book, and you can tell me what
Oh God.
horrible thing you think happens to Tony.
Oh no.
He
Be
dies.
Tony totally misreads her and thinks she's with she's with she's also faking it to look for somebody.
Oh boy. Okay.
Nice.
Sugar Joe, do you have any thoughts on what horrible thing should happen to Tony?
My hands are full and my mouth is full, so no.
Rub your nose into, and everybody's nose is into it. Okay, I get it. I understand. um, okay. Ray, what horrible thing do you think happens to Tony?
He's thinking so hard. He has an intense flashback to something else. Maybe. He's like, he has a flashback to childhood, and he's like, "Yes, mother, I'll come back in for dinner. Just give me 5 more minutes of just play football with my friends."
I like the idea, but I'm going to go a slightly different direction and say that Tony's having a spider flashback.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
okay.
yeah, that would be good. That actually would be
Nice.
good.
Yeah, Tony, spider flashback, and you're pretty sure that Monica's actually snuck in here looking for somebody as well. So go ahead and roleplay that, if you will.
Tony, who had been trying to be discreet and respectful of the distance, suddenly seems to blanch and is looking around really quickly and kind of runs over to Monica and puts a hand on her shoulder and goes, "Don't worry, we're gonna find them. It's okay.
Oh god.
But where are the purple ones? Have you seen any of the purple ones around? Okay, we have to be careful. We have to be very careful in how we navigate this. Okay? I just want to make sure everybody is safe and okay. So we need to be aware of any strange things happening. So if you see anything strange, any of these purple ones, okay, I need you to be safe, Monica. Be careful." And he's looking very sincerely with very wide eyes not aware that he's probably crossed a few boundaries.
Monica looks really confused.
We
Kind of
all
looks vaguely panicked to both Dr. Irving and Mabel. Reed, you're long gone, right?
Oh yeah. I left because I was like, Dr. Irving's pulled. I shall not cockblock you. I will disappear.
um,
I love how in our case the mission is a side mission.
Yeah.
Everything is just like
I
hooking up,
know.
and then it's like maybe we'll find Anne. It could happen.
And
yeah, she just kind of like sidesteps Tony and like makes for the door over here, and kind of like looks imploringly at Mabel and Dr. Irving before putting out her cigarette and bolting.
Mabel says, you gotta excuse him, he's been through an awful lot. She goes up and slaps Tony. Get it together, Tony. Get it together.
He looks surprised and then a little wounded. And then as he starts to realize what happened, he turns beet red.
Oh.
I gave you an inspiration token, so use it as you will.
That was brilliant.
Thank you.
And Dr. J goes up and puts her arms on his shoulder and says, "Are you okay?"
I don't know what happened. I thought I saw more of those purple things around. I don't know. Maybe it was the light. Have you guys seen any here? Are we
No.
are we okay?
We're okay. We're okay. We are okay. It's
All right.
okay, Tony.
All right. He chews on his bottom lip and puts his hands in his pocket and just kind of nods along as he shuffles along with the group. He figures he should probably stick with Joe. He's probably not best on his own at the moment. He clearly can't be trusted. So he's like, okay, I'll just let you guys lead here.
Excellent. So the three of you, are you doing anything, or are you just going to take in the night air?
I am going to see if I can follow Monica.
Oh, hello.
Not trying. Maybe there was some interesting things she said. Like, I want to find out what the hotel, what are they doing? But I kind of am curious to know. So she's obviously, to me, she's obviously bought into the whole Father Divine thingy.
Yep,
Whole thing.
absolutely.
And I want to see where she's going. If she's going back to the women's or is she going someplace else?
Great.
So I'm going to try to tail her.
Fantastic. Give me a stealth check, if you will.
Come on. Am I good at stealth? Oh, it's not. Oh,
wow.
Yes! Fucking right.
It is contested, but too
Oh.
bad it's an extreme. And by the way, folks, it's been a while, so any successes you've got, make sure you give yourselves a check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you follow her just fine. She, yeah, you, let me grab your tokens. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to grab Tony, too. That's better. Yeah, you follow her. She actually goes back out to the ground floor.
Okay.
And ignore your duplicates in on the first floor, if you will. Yeah. Actually, yeah. On second thought, why don't she'll go out the back door?
Okay.
So, separate your tokens. I'm going to say that, yeah, you're kind of like hiding part in the wall, but can peek out the window here. And Monica just breaks out another cigarette and starts smoking again.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. What am I gonna do next? All right. Maybe I'm going to see if there's a basement to this on the first floor.
Excellent. Great. You can give me a spot hidden check.
Okay.
Nice. Whoa.
I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
There is no basement. However, with an extreme success, I will say that you found not one but 3 offices.
All right. I'm gonna try to break into one. I'm gonna go search one.
Right. Based on your peeking around, one is Father Divine's, one is Mother Divine's, and the other one is more general, more generalized. Why don't you roll me a d3 and let's see which one you go for?
That sounds good. 1.
Excellent. That would be Father Divine's office. It's always good to go big.
Go big or go home.
Yes.
Or
So
go
this
dead.
one, the 13 left is Father Divine's office.
Okay.
So you try the door. You find that it's unlocked.
Nope.
And you can go in and start poking around.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and poke around.
Fantastic. Why don't you give another spot hidden check to see if you find anything useful?
Okay.
But before we resolve that,
Yep.
let's go see what everybody else is doing.
Yes.
Oh. I want to know what
So,
Dr. Jake's
Reed. Yeah, I know you do. But anyway, Reed, you're out on the other on different balcony. What you doing
Yeah.
other than taking in the night air? Alas, there
Well-
are no cute women on this balcony.
I was gonna say the last balcony had a woman there, so like that was Reed's logic. So no woman here. To the other balcony.
So basically, you're looking for stray women wandering around.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else smoking?
Yeah. Oh, we're in luck.
Yep, you are indeed in luck.
Nice.
She looks a little confused. And you can also give me a spot hidden check.
Okay, great. It's gonna be great. Come on, Reed, buddy. Come on. Oh bollocks! I can't
Oh.
see shit.
No, you don't notice. However, don't worry, it'll be obvious shortly. It's like, what are you doing out here?
Hey, I was just, just having a nice stroll. People like me, we can't stay still for very long.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah. Sorry, I just need a little nip. And she breaks out a little silver flask.
Yes! Jackpot! Okay! Good choice, Reed.
She takes a look at you and is like, isn't that strange attire for a man you're wearing?
Well. Hand me a drink and I'll tell you all about it.
She smiles, winks, and passes the flask.
Nice! Reed's gonna get drunk.
Yes. And with that failed spot hidden check, I will say that you didn't fail to notice that she does not have a violet on her.
Bollocks!
But I will say that you were very enthusiastic about the flask. So
Yes. At least I get a drink. Thank God. I might ask her where she got the drink from. Actually, hey, I'm swigging it. I'm like, this is pretty good, actually. Where'd you get this from?
she kind of like winks and slurs yet again. I know some people who know some other people.
And would those people be up for making a new friend by any chance? Wink, wink.
Oh, probably. Yeah, if you've got the cash, they'd be more than happy to help.
Oh. Well, you're in luck because I happen to also have a friend who is very helpful in that department. The ghost of Joe's like, shit, not again. Um, Maybe we could do a deal because I can't walk around here sober. I'm sorry, and I'm sure you can understand, right?
Yeah, yeah. I completely understand.
Nice.
And she takes the flask back and pretty much drains the rest of it. It wasn't that big
Oh.
a flask in the first place, so sorry, Reed. There's no way in hell you're getting drunk from that.
Damn it! I've got a taste. A taste. Yeah. How much? How much we talking for a few more of those flasks, or maybe a lot more than that? We might be here for a while.
She winks at you and quotes an eye-watering praise.
Great, love that. Well, Reed is stupid, so they're gonna think that Joe can cover that, and hope that Joe can Joe cover that, please. Joe can cover that.
It's always good to spend Joe's money, especially
Yay.
while she's not present.
Exactly.
Hey, she's out having her own fun. Okay,
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess I promise that I can cover that amount. And ask her where I can pick up said uh were they flasks? Yeah, flasks.
She seems a little confused, but she says, I think I can get them for you like tomorrow.
Oh, amazing, perfect. I only have to suffer through one day. Great, love that. Readers
yeah,
very happy. Sorry, yeah.
excellent. Right, let's go back over to Tony and Mabel.
Yeah.
Mabel looks at Tony and says, "So, what's next?" Tony?
Tony,
Still
Sorry,
having that
I was eating, so I had my microphone off.
thank you for not
Okay.
chewing in our ear,
I
but
appreciate
nonetheless,
that.
what you doing?
Since Dr. Irving has gone off to dismiss my fellow yoked in the harness here, we'll stick with her. Starts asking about the mansion. He mentions that he was able to get a little bit of stuff about the group, but it was more just about their modesty code. But he noticed that one of the things that they listed there was that they can't have gifts or tips or presents. So where's all this money coming from? We weren't asked for money to come here. What funding all of this? I know he mentioned the hotel, but it's for accessible prices and stuff like that. I mean, that doesn't seem to make sense. Do you know anything? Is there anything that you've spotted?
Mabel is like, Mabel doesn't know the ways of the world, and so she's like, maybe they're rich family. They come from rich family, like Sugar Joe.
Like
Sugar
Joe,
Ray,
yeah,
Sugar
fair.
Joe.
Tony is like, looks up kind of quizzically and is like, I mean, I guess I honestly didn't. I've never been around someone who's had as much wealth as Joe here, so I never considered just people walking around who have these connections. So I mean, yeah, that could be. I wonder if they made this place or if this used to be something else.
I
If
know,
they
right?
moved in after the fact.
No, because I can't see I can't see Father Divine and Mother Divine making, installing, what we saw back there was basically a stage with a dance floor, and
Yeah.
looks like there's a bowling alley just on the other side there.
That's very strange. Well, we saw that we had to get split up for eating, and we had to get split up for dormitories, which is, that's not that unusual. But I wonder if there's only one dance floor, does that mean that the genders are mixed there, or only women or only men dance? Or is there like a schedule? I don't know. This whole place is very confusing.
Well, but that's a good point though, and so maybe that does mean that maybe this is not his originally. Maybe this was something he bought. But then where's the money?
Where's the money coming from? I don't know. Maybe Joe, when we meet back up with her, she'll have more insight into that area of things. It's certainly not my realm either. But yeah, very very strange. Is there anywhere else you'd like to check out? I'm happy to shadow you.
Well, maybe we should go and check out where Sugar Ray is.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is going to be entertaining.
With the with the women's storm, the women's storm.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
My ears are tingling.
I wouldn't want anyone to get the wrong idea. I was any impropriety. You know what I mean? Perhaps I could stand watch outside.
Well, do we know what room
to help
she's in?
you, to help you. Oh, a room? No, but I could stand watch outside of like the women's space area. I could make sure no bad men come up into the space.
Well, well, okay.
I don't know. I'm happy to walk over there with you, but I guess I'll see if I can get my story straight by the time we get there.
All right. Well, let's pop down and see if we can find out anything. How's that?
Okay.
Hey gang, where we going?
Yeah, I'm going to say that Reed, once the booze dried up, came quickly.
So did Sugar Joe.
Yeah.
That's right, that's right.
Oh, that's first floor. We need to be third floor, we think?
Yes.
Okay.
Great. I'm going actually I'm going to drag your token back, Tony, because I need copies.
Sure.
However, we're going to go back to Dr. Irving in the office, and we can resolve the embarrassment that will be breaking up Sugar Joe's tryst later. Alrighty. So, Dr. Irving, you find a lot of papers that are kind of confusing. You have no idea what they mean. You feel like you need somebody with accounting skills to assist.
Damn.
and nobody. Well, I don't have accounting skills. Is there anybody in our
I have a
crew
little bit. I have 45.
Oh damn.
What Tony's not saying is that that's like pretty close to being able to do accounting professionally.
All right, all right,
He's
all right.
modest.
So
What can I say?
what I'm going to do is, yeah, I've got 5 in accounting. I'm going to
Are you taking them with you,
oh,
or what you
God,
doing?
yes, I'm going to take them with me. I may regret this, but I'm going to take them with me.
Scared. This is gonna end so well.
All right,
that-
which
that
set of
bodes well.
stairs are you taking up? The front stairs, the back stairs, or the left or right stairs?
I'm going to go up the stairs oh, that's a good question. Where do I go? Which stairs do I take? I'm here. So the stairs I'm going to take is probably here.
Okay.
Actually,
which
no, you know what? I'm going to go here. They're the stairs I took when I came down, and I figure they're going to be the less busy of the stairs.
all right, I am going to say that you notice the rest of the party, well, less Joe, coming down the stairs, and you kind of catch a glimpse of them above you, so you can go and meet them.
Okay.
And let me move all of you over to the second floor.
Ooh.
No, bad machine. Ugh, I hate the new format. Bad machine. Scroll down and let's see. Let me go grab a Dr. Irving. I'm just going to leave the other ones on the upper floor so I don't have to copy you later.
Okay.
Come on. I said paste. Did you not hear me, little machine? There we go. Right. You're now on the second floor, and I'm going to say you've got no idea which bedroom Sugar Joe is in.
Right. Can we hear? Oh, actually, that's a bad idea.
I guess the real question is, why don't you just give me spot hiddens and see if, like, poking around will get you to,
I just want to point
get
out, again,
you.
out of character, that when you guys have had your dalliances, Sugar Joe did not go interrupting you. I'm just putting that out there, out of character.
Joe,
putting that out.
I'm not interrupting. I'm trying to find another room with different women. Joe.
All right, well that's fine.
Mabel failed, so you won't
Don't-
have to worry about Mabel finding you.
Don't crash my party.
Oh, Reed,
Oh.
honey. Oh, honey.
Yeah, I know. This
No,
drink.
we know Reed's not trying to find Sugar Ray. She's trying to find something else.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Tony,
Really
you
can.
kind of figure out, I'm going to say that you, hear some telltale signs and blush beet red and just sort of point everybody in the direction of where Sugar Joe is.
Yeah, fair enough. That sounds about right.
Okay, that's
What?
the room to avoid. Got it.
Oh, fuck off, you guys!
And I'm gonna
doing
put
my
Tony over
thing.
here too. Guard the stairs. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Guard
he
the stairs.
appreciates that. Yeah.
Cool.
Make sure they're safe and all.
Yeah. His attention is very focused, looking down.
Right. So, Mabel, Dr. Irving, Reed, are you going to go in?
Hey, I'm not going to cockblock my friend.
And interestingly enough, Dr. J isn't interested in finding Dr. Ray. Sorry, Sugar Ray.
Dr. Ray.
Oh, what would
Yeah.
Mabel do? what would sugar? Yeah. What would Mabel do?
Mabel is my wingman. Don't forget. Mabel
Yeah.
is Sugar Joe's wingman. We're buddies.
But Mabel
Yeah,
doesn't know
Mab-
you're had. But
Ma-
the thing is, Mabel doesn't know you're getting it on. None of us knows you're getting it on.
well, Mabel would probably have an idea since we were wing women for each other.
Mm.
I'm
Mabel
gonna
probably
say
wants
that
some of that.
Mabel at least has a vague idea. She didn't quite parse all of the winking and joyous smiles from Sugar Joe earlier, but has a vague idea that Joe was at least delighted to be surrounded by so many hot women.
All right.
Yeah, you leave Joe alone with a bunch of women, something's gonna
Alright.
happen. Like, I mean,
True.
Come
All
on.
right. But so
I went to private girls'
So-
school for a reason, guys.
damn.
so I'll tell you what. So she's not going to do that. But Dr. Irving will go up to Tony and say, Tony, check this out. I found this. What do you think? And I showed the documents to Tony.
Oh, nice.
Tony is so relieved to have something else to focus on, and begins going through them very carefully, looking in particular for any diagrams or things that he should copy down, because he has in his little shoulder bag he has some carbon paper and stuff like that. So he's kind of going over them really carefully. So should I hit counting?
Yes, please.
Go on, Tony.
Oh,
Wah,
fuck.
wah.
Oh, well, can you burn
Burn?
some luck?
Actually,
I have an inspiration.
yes, you do. You can
Oh,
re-roll.
that's right. You do.
I can re-roll. Okay. I'm
Come on, Tony.
sending good vibes.
Goodbye. Oh,
They did
shit.
not work.
Let me just see.
What's my luck like?
Damn it.
Anybody else with an inspiration token can lend it.
Unfortunately,
can
I
lend it.
don't.
You can have
Mhm.
mine.
Yeah. You sure?
Use mine. Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
We'll give her another reroll. Okay.
Oh,
Come
you
on!
gotta be kidding me. 3 in a row?
Does Tony have
Can I
dysgraphia and we
assist
just didn't
her?
know about it?
Everybody, don't let Tony do your taxes, okay? Just saying.
um,
Can I assist in any way?
no, I'm going to
Alright.
call these
No.
failures for now.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
and I will, Tony, you can pretty much say that maybe you're just too tired right now, and you can try it again tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Doctor. I can't quite make heads or tails of it at the moment, but maybe by the light of day it might look a little bit better. I don't know if you want me to make any
stressed,
copies or.
right? You're still stressed from what happened, hey?
It's been a bit of a lot. Yeah. It's
Okay.
I
So
might be a little bit distracted, I'm afraid.
Okay, can you make copies so that I can put these back?
Yeah, like I have carbon paper, so I can definitely like trace over any particularly important things. I probably can't go like Xerox speed, but like I can, definitely we're happy to have a little project while you guys are doing other stuff. So, if there's a little side table or even a spot on the floor or on the stairs, he's happy to sit and kind of trace over some of them to try to make some duplicates.
All right.
There's still plenty of balconies around, so you can easily go out. And by the way, please let me steal the inspiration token.
Oh yes, please. Where is that? This one. Inspiration removed. Draw. Do I just click removed?
No, it should be. Click on the one that's above your name.
The one that's above my name. Sorry. The one that's above my name on the screen on the map. I see
Yes.
like in the corner that there's two stacked on top of each other. Is that what I'm looking at? And it says removed or draw.
Try removed.
Okay.
or maybe Ray can tell us what you did, and because I don't have the same perspective as you.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
It popped up with a square saying that Jaden wanted to take my token, and I just said yes. But
Okay.
if you can see your icon on the bottom of the screen where it says your name, like a square above it of like the token on it, and it says 1. I think if you click that, it
Okay.
might give you the option.
Okay, let me see if I can find her.
Babash.
I feel like I've seen that in the past, but I'm not seeing it right now. But I will endeavor to find where that is.
I can also do it another way if need be, but
Okay.
we'll give you a few
Sorry
minutes.
about that.
Anyway, Mabel, give me a little listen check.
Listen. Okay. Listen. There we go. Oh, she's not that good at it. Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, for that bad, yeah, Mabel has no idea that Joe is really busy right now.
I'm busy.
She's gonna try to pick a door and say, Joe.
Oh my
Joe.
God. No way. Seriously?
You okay, Joe?
Oh my God, Joe, you can give me a listen check to see if you hear.
Oh, I really want to fail this.
Jeez.
Please, God, let me fail. Please let me fail. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no. Hey, you don't
You
have to
hear it.
reply.
Oh,
Now the real
man.
question is, do Charlotte and Sweet Faith also hear?
Well,
And the
are
answer
we
is
at,
yes. Yes, they do.
Do you have the oh my God, the ladies here too? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Are the ladies not doing anything, or are we just like reading, doing Bible study or something stupid like that? Or are we doing something fun?
You were busy. I thought you were busy with
Oh,
I thought I was
no,
busy
no,
too,
no.
but Jaden didn't tell me if I was
Yes.
busy or not. Or if we're just
Oh,
we're reading
oh,
Bibles,
yes.
then it changes things.
Well, there's reading Bibles, and then there's reading the biblical truth that's written across their bodies.
I know, but which is
Are
it,
you doing
Jaden?
Song of
Which
Songs?
is it?
That's the
And you're
question.
doing the latter. Come on now. Seriously, it's Sugar
You're
Joe
having-
in a room with 2 hot women. What do you
You're
want?
having fun, honey.
No, you're taking them to heaven, mate.
Well, just wait. I need to. Can I roll? I just want to roll to see. Mabel is
Absolutely.
my buddy. Okay, Mabel, give me a higher or low. Pick high or low.
Low.
I am not answering Mabel. I rolled an 85. That is not low. I'm just pretending I don't hear anything. Don't worry about it. Let's just forget it. Keep doing what you're doing. Right there. Yes, right there.
Yeah. Sweet Faith is making sure to pay absolutely close attention to that particular spot.
Pray harder. Pray harder.
Sure. But Charlotte, on the other hand, Mabel, give me a pass for man check.
Oh my God.
Let's see how your
really?
voice squares
Mabel,
up right
please,
now.
Oh
Right,
no.
right.
Babel.
Oh, for
Oh,
fuck's
no.
sakes.
Oh.
My God. You're just going to wreck the whole
We pull
fucking
Mabel away
orgy.
from the door.
Way to wreck the whole orgy, Mabel. Just go ahead. Wreck the one orgy Joe's getting. Go ahead.
Don't worry. Apparently Charlotte can hear through Mabel's disguise here.
Praise Jesus.
Charlotte kind of raises an eyebrow and goes to the door and basically opens it just a little bit, sticks her arm out and grabs Mabel and drags Mabel in.
Wow, okay.
Oh, well, this is getting weird.
Go, Mabel.
This just got weird, didn't it? It just got weird. Got freaky. Okay.
Yeah, well, this is in the spirit of orgy in Joe's room. Oh,
Wait, you know what?
Mabel is like, oh my, I'm so sorry.
Joe's just gonna say, just go with it, Mabel. Just shut up and fucking go with it. Just go with it. It's
Mabel
called
says,
study
"That's
group.
fine,
Where
I'm
it's
going."
Bible study group. Now be quiet. Just go with it.
Okay, all right. Mabel's just fuck. Jesus, this is so fucking weird. Mabel's just following the lead. Lead.
well, despite the drawings on the map, don't worry. There's 2 beds in there, and yeah, apparently, Charlotte has a thing for women that can pass for men.
Yay!
Uh,
Oh, you have to tell Blue she got
It's
laid.
working for her.
All right.
Actually, here, I'll just do this with the tokens and give 1 back to Joe. There we go.
oh,
So
there we go.
tokens are dealt.
Beauty, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, so that kind of yeah. So Reed, I am
No.
so sorry, but you're all by your lonesome.
Ah, sad times. What? What's the luck that anyone else is going to be wearing one of those flowers? What's the? Because we know Monica is, but do we know anyone else? Oh,
um,
damn.
give me an education check to see if you recall.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute! Didn't you flub your You flubbed
I
your
did.
check. You did.
Yeah, I did, but Tony gave me a hint.
Yeah, and you did see it on see one on. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a hard education check. So go for it.
Education. All right, come on, Reed, buddy. Come on, dude. Oh, just
No,
regular.
that's just a
No.
regular. So that
Oh.
would be no. Reed cannot recall. But with a regular success, I will say that Reed, you totally remember which of the gentlemen had pansies on.
Oh, well, that's helpful. Great, love that.
um, hey, considering how much action Reed has seen earlier in this campaign,
True.
it's okay. Don't worry, you'll survive, and if need be, you can go back to Divina and I'm spacing the other one's name, Vina and Veronica,
Yeah.
and cry in their bosoms.
Lovely. Sounds like a plan. Hey, at least do I know of the guys that are wearing pansies? The guy that I'm rooming with. Do I know if he wears one or not?
Oh yes, he tried flirting with you. You turned him down.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so I'm safe, kind of. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, no. They won't push their attention on somebody who doesn't want it, but he was your minder, and he's going to be your minder.
Right, it's okay. Hey, queer solidarity, it'll be fine.
Nothing could go wrong.
Nothing at
No.
all. No,
It'll be
nothing
great.
at all. Anyway, does anybody want to do anything else tonight?
Christ.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneak back and put the papers back
Mhm, mhm.
after
Idea.
Tony has made the copies.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Good idea.
Anybody else doing anything in particular?
I want to ask Sweet Faith as we're in, as we're doing the post cuddle. I'm just gonna whisper in her ear, "Hey, I'm looking for my cousin. Her name's Anne. Do you remember seeing her?" And I'll describe her, and I'm whispering, not to wake up Mabel and what's her face. Because we are supposed to be looking, guys. The main point of this is to find Anne Cooper Hewitt.
Yeah,
And I'm
tell me
going to
about
make
it.
this first session.
You just stay on task, everyone.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask Sweet Faith, since we have a bond now, whispering very quietly. Have you seen my cousin? I'm going to describe her, blah, 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 and see what Sweet Faith may possibly know to assist us. As Mabel's probably snoring with her coochie girl.
Yeah, Sweet Faith, kind of groggily says, yeah, she went to heaven, and then, before she could say anything else, she drops off to sleep.
Oh,
Ooh,
heaven.
what does that mean?
Heaven. Can I do an education check?
Absolutely.
Education.
It's going to be hard, though.
Oh, well.
And
Oh,
that's not going to
no.
help
Kinda
much.
Oh,
I'm going to say with a failure, you think that she might be dead.
That's sad. Okay. Joe's just very sad all of a sudden. Very sad.
But hey, you've got a Sweet Faith next to you to help take the edge off of that sadness.
Yeah, but she's a member of a cult, and that's always kind of weird.
Yes, she is. Anyway,
Perhaps not a long-term prospect.
Anyway, Dr. Irving.
Just wait,
give me
don't I
another
get
stealth check
inspiration
to-
for at least remembering our main point of this whole fucking story? No, okay. I was just.
Yeah. Well,
I know what the answer's no. I'm just putting it out there. Okay, never mind. Bye. Got it.
well, you have one that you haven't used, so
I do?
you know.
I don't
Yeah,
have any
it's right
tokens.
above your name.
You're the
Look
only
at
one
it,
with one.
right there. See?
Oh, I have the join voice channel blocking it. Okay, sorry. Never mind. Thank you.
No, don't join the voice channel.
Okay, we're good. Thanks.
Yeah. Anyway, Dr. Irving, give me a stealth check to try putting the papers back in the office.
oh God, please don't let me fail. Yes.
Yay!
All right, that worked.
Good
Thank
job.
God.
All right. Whilst you're sneaking about and getting the papers back, you notice Father Divine walking around actually, you don't know exactly how expensive his jammies are, but he does
Right.
wear a little sleep cap. And
Oh, that's
he
cute.
looks like he came down for some warm milk.
Aw.
All right.
All right.
I know we're
And
supposed to be on guard, but he looks pretty sweet, guys.
he's very friendly and charismatic. All right, so it's just past halfway now. Would people like a bio break?
Yes.
Sure.
All righty, let's take 5, everybody, shall we?
All right.
Sounds good.
See you guys in 5.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-da-da.
Anyone back yet?
I'm back.
Excellent.
Back again. Woo.
I'm back.
Fantastic. I think that's everybody. Maybe. Andrea? Tony? Maybe. Is that a scone I hear?
Another
Where's
my-
scone?
Sorry, Charlotte.
Lucky.
I will keep myself.
Yeah, no scone for the keeper. I'll just sigh.
Sorry, just a healthy dose of vegetables.
Oh, well, that's not nearly as much fun. Andrea, you back? Well, we'll catch up with Tony in a little bit. Why don't we all get started then?
Okie dokie.
I am going to make it the next morning since nobody had anything else that they wanted to be doing. And you're pretty much brought back down into. We're on the second floor. Let me get us back onto the main. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, your minders all haul you back down to the dining hall for another gender segregated breakfast. The hell is what's going on here? Bad machine. The hell? I don't want you in folders. Bad thing. Ugh. I'll figure out Roll20's bizarreness later. Wait, did that change the map?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Great. Let me get rid of the extra tokens. And pop everybody else back onto the map. There we go. Great. Yep. Another breakfast. You all noticed that there are fewer folks here than there were yesterday, given that yesterday was a public banquet. This is a somewhat smaller, and Father Divine's breakfast sermon involves immortality.
Can I ask a question? Is there bacon?
Yes, there is bacon.
Okay, thank you.
Are there vegan options?
No, not really. Sorry.
Rats.
Seriously, they barely know what to do with a vegetarian in this era. However, Joe, I will say that your taste buds very distinctly notice that this isn't quite Ritz-Carlton level cooking, but it's damn close.
Oh. All the bacon I can eat. I think I'm in heaven.
Joe's having the best time in this place,
Maybe
seriously.
some lobster bisque rolls, maybe too. Wow.
No, not
You
that
got laid.
fancy.
You are in heaven.
No. It's more basic fare, just done really, really well.
That's pretty good.
So
How did
no lobster.
How did Mabel? Did
Yes.
Mabel sneak out okay? And it must have, hey.
Oh, that's right.
Snuck out and got back to the men's thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I'm-
if I could ask the keepers if we could do this before
Mhm.
Mabel sneaks out, I'm gonna whisper in Mabel's ear. I'm gonna pull him aside away from the ladies and say, "The girl told me that Anne, who would keep her, went to heaven. Tell the others."
Okay.
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 Right.
By the way, thanks for the best night of my life.
Don't thank me. Thank the girl. And we're not talking about this ever and ever again.
I will say that for as much as it was an orgy in Joe's room, it was a very quiet orgy because that was one of the big things. Because apparently not everybody knows what the flowers are about, and they want to keep it that way.
Nope, sounds good to
Okay.
me.
But yes, Mabel does make it back to the men's floor just fine.
Whew.
Spring in her step.
Oh, of course there is. Come on now. There we
Oh,
go.
Tony's back.
Flourish.
Woo.
Fantastic. Great. Tony, you're at breakfast. Yes, and Father Divine is talking about how if you focus your thoughts the right way, you will never get sick. And if you believe strongly enough, you too will have eternal life
Wow.
and eternal youth.
Are we allowed to ask questions, or is this just where we're just listening quietly to the sermon, or do we like
This is
jump up and
listening
down?
quietly.
Listen quietly. So it's not like
No. This
anyone's
is listen.
Oh, sorry.
This is listen relatively quietly, but there are times when cheers are allowed.
Are we allowed to go like hallelujah, or is anyone jumping up and speaking in tongues or anything wacky like that with a sausage hanging from their nose? Or, I mean their mouth.
Hallelujah, yes. Speaking in tongues, those are Pentecostals, and that's not here.
Okay, just checking.
Wrong religion.
I'm not quite sure what kind of cult we're in yet. So far, it's turned into a weird sex cult, and with good bacon. So far, I'm still digging it.
It's pretty good.
No, it's not a sex cult. You just happen to get extraordinarily lucky. It doesn't
Hallelujah.
hurt the ear. The fresh meat, so to speak.
Woohoo!
And the only women to join of your group of men.
Oh.
Damn it.
Yes, of which poor Reed is still continuing to
Sad.
be
Yeah.
sad.
As
Yeah,
Father
very
Divine
much
is
so.
speaking about these things and being able to, through the strength of faith, have like eternal youth as well, Tony looks around the room. Do the faces look like they skew younger, or are they kind of across different age groups?
They're
Good
across
question,
different
actually,
age
yeah.
groups.
Do they all look like they believe it? Can we do psychology and see if people are like
Good idea.
genuinely?
Absolutely. Let's let her rip.
Good idea.
All right, let's go. Oh yeah, nice.
Oh.
Reed, you're
Woohoo!
back. Excellent.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
You can tell by the different faces around that depending on what he's preaching about at any given time, some people are really into some things, but not other things.
Ah, okay. So it's not like they're all like big Jesus people. Some of them are like, yo, I want to be young forever. That kind of vibe.
Yeah, some of them are definitely into the yes, I want to be young forever, and yes, I want to use my thoughts to manipulate the world around me. And others are like, I'm mostly here because like racism is bad and I don't like it. And also lynching is bad, and yet others are here because you know, um,
They came for the
gender
bacon.
equality is very good.
Oh.
I'm
Some
very
good people.
sorry, but the sick, sad truth, Joe, is that you're the only one here for the bacon.
Well, I mean, I came for the bacon, but I stayed for.
The meat.
Wow. So
Oh,
apparently you came for the other two girls as well.
The chicks. I stayed for the chicks. Came for the bacon, stayed for the chicks.
yes, yes, indeed. You did. Uh,
Can I suss out who's here for what? Like,
but it's a bit of a mix. Were you interested in somebody in particular?
yeah, I was looking for like the people who are here for like. It's good to know the people here for the good reasons, but the people who are here for the good reasons might know Anne because she was like pro feminism, right? So like, you know what I mean? They might remember her.
Yeah. Let's see. So that would be faithful obedience. Where did Marnie go? That's kind of it. Great. I can't remember Marnie's face. Which one is she? Oh, she wasn't copied over there. Right. I'll just move her token over. La la la. Hey, come back here. Yeah. Marnie and faithful obedience resonate significantly more with the equality bits.
Wicked. So they'll know. Okay, cool. They'll remember Anne. Hopefully.
You hope so. And also, oddly enough, Lucian seems to be very taken with the gender equality parts.
Nice. Okay. Guess I'm talking to him, and I'm gonna attempt to signal to Joe to talk to the women that are like. This is gonna go so well.
Oh, poor Joe. Poor Joe is going to be chafed before the end of this session.
I did things in the
I
war.
hope you.
I'm okay. I did things in the war. There's things I'm used to this sort of thing. Yeah, I'm a veteran.
For the greater good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you.
God.
Well,
and country.
actually, I was gonna say that now it's Joe's turn to be the lardass.
Yeah. Remember that?
Oh wait, that was mostly for what Davina and Veronica were planning to do with the
Oh
Yeah.
Ifrid.
yeah.
That was me.
Well,
The time I was bottom shamed. Yes, that was
we
me.
all do take something for the team.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, indeed, you do. Right. Post breakfast, some people start leaving for their work days. Others are staying around the mansion. And particularly those of you who have minders are all sticking around the mansion to, show you the ropes. So, yeah, Joe and Sweet Faith, yeah, you're on dish duty.
Well, am I stuck with her for the all the time just because we had one night of romance, or do I get to like try the buffet?
Whoa, Joe.
Well,
Maybe down.
I'm not married to her.
Well,
Hello.
what she is she's your minder.
And she's done a very nice job of that.
She's very attentive.
Maybe I need another
I
minder.
don't even know
She
what
can
Yeah.
have like a break, doesn't she? And then I get a substitute
Um,
minder.
well, that's the thing. If you want to refuse to do dishes and insist on, I don't know, say sweeping instead, she could probably transfer you if you really want. But
No,
she's
that's
hauling
fine.
you over to the
I'll do
kitchen.
dishes. She's the hottest one of them all, but okay, fine. But I'm gonna just say, so as we're doing dishes, I'm gonna say, so, like, how did Anne, I'm gonna just whisper, how did Anne die? I mean, I'm her cousin and we never heard anything. And she's so young. Like, it would make me sad. We were very close. She's like a
Um,
sister. How did she die?
Sweet just lifts an eyebrow. She went to heaven. She's not dead yet. she's still a believer. She's alive.
Well, where the hell did she go then? Like, where's this heaven? Is this like a nightclub in the city? I saw a movie, film. I saw a silent film once called Heaven.
Oh, you're new here. That's right.
She's
The
alive.
heavens
Oh,
are.
thank God, she's alive. I'm gonna grab her. She's alive.
Sweet just puts her hands on your shoulders. Uh, Please be calm, sister. Be calm. She's up north near Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie? That's heaven? Jeez, Chris, I never thought Poughkeepsie would be heaven. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's a thing. The heavens are Father Divine's farming communes.
Oh, she's at a commune. Oh.
Yes, as opposed to this commune.
Oh, this is a very nice commune. Is the Poughkeepsie one as nice as this one, and is the bacon as good?
I've never personally been, but no, I'm pretty sure the bacon is not nearly as good.
Because this is a very nice place.
And yes, this is a very, very pretty place, but no, unfortunately, it's just a farm. That's all it is. It's a farm. We get a lot of our fresh produce from there. But yeah.
Tell me more.
So not quite as.
And Joe will just
yeah,
start being very, very interested in how all this works and the sharing of the community, and just really trying to get a sense of the operation that Father Divine's doing here, right? Trying to figure, milk Sweet Faith for as much information on different heavens or commune locations and how the network of interrelation, both food, produce, and whatever else goes. If that's okay.
Yeah. So she just goes on telling you that there are different farms, and for especially his followers that needed consistent work and were trained as such, they all went to the farms. So a lot of the men who are skilled farmers or in animal husbandry were sent there. Same deal with the women that are good with food preservation and cooking, sent that way. What's the question? Went too far. No, that's not where the text went.
Okay. I was like, is she alive?
Oh.
Yeah, no. Yes, she's alive, damn it. Oh my God. Seriously.
I think that was bought the farm. She bought the farm is the colloquial meaning for passed or died. But she bought the farm.
There's also generally sent to the farm for pets in particular. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That from the idea that you tell your children, well, we took Rex to a lovely farm where he has room to run around and chase cats all day.
Exactly.
And then he gets belly rubs and he's so much happier there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh.
Yeah, she might not be out of the woods yet. She's at the farm. Oh no. All right, good lead.
Did I misspoke? Oh, yes, I did. It's New Paltz, not Poughkeepsie. Sorry about that.
New Pulse?
New Paltz.
New Pulse.
Okay.
New Pulse. Is that
New Paltz?
New Pulse. Is that New
It's
upstate New York?
It's not all the way upstate. It's still, I believe it's still south of Albany by quite a ways. Albany's mid state.
As you talk to all the Canadians and the British person.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is America right? We're still talking America, aren't
we? We haven't gotten to the Europe part of this yet.
Okay.
But anyway.
There you go. All right. So New York somewhere.
But yes, Sweet Sweetface tells you about various and sundry farms that are around, but the one that Anne went to is in outside of New Paltz. She mentions that it's near Tabasco, New York.
Tabasco.
Oh, I know that one. That's the
Cool.
source.
Yeah.
It's also an itty bitty little town.
Oh, that part I didn't know.
Tabasco, New York.
I didn't know until I was poring over maps looking for a place to put the farm. But anyway, once I crisis, yes, I went to college in New York. I didn't like leave the capital district much, but and when I did, it was only to like go to the Hudson River to take core samples. So very boring. But anyway, yeah, so Sweet Faith tells you a great deal about the different heavens that are around. She mentions at least half a dozen of them, which all kind of blend together for you, Joe. She also mentions, the hell did I write it down? There it is, the paper. Yes, Divine Lorraine Hotel and Divine Tracy Hotel.
Ooh.
Which are Father Divine, which are the hotels that Father has and where Sweet works when she's like actually on duty.
Oh, what does she do?
And she's just a standard housekeeper type. So basically, she changes sheets and cleans rooms.
Nice. I like a girl that knows how to make a bed. Well, then I don't have to. I don't have to.
It's because you're so adept at unmaking them.
Exactly. It's a yin to my yang.
Yeah, well, so long as you hold up your end of the bargain and offset that by making her happy in other ways.
Yeah, but I think I got. If I got
Yeah.
everything I know need. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, she goes on telling you about more hotels, and this is all while you're like scrubbing pots and washing dishes. Just different things that Father has around.
No problem. I was in the war. I'm military. I'm not so silver spoonish that I didn't have to wash pots and pans when I was in the military.
um, yes. Anyway, you that are passing for men are taken by the assorted men, and some of you are out doing groundskeeper things. Others of you are like sweeping things, dusting things. For as much as the genders are segregated, men still clean shit here. And I will say that all the stuff that Sweet told Joe, you could pretty much pick up yourselves by asking questions or just listening. So I'm not going to repeat that unless anybody's got specific questions about it.
I was just gonna ask Lucian about it, but I take it he'll tell me the same thing. Pretty much.
Pretty much, yes.
Nice. Cool. In that case, I think I'll mention my friend Mabel over there, who has a very feminine name for a man, but oh well.
Well, I kind of figured that Mabel would, have a masculine or ish variant to her name.
Marvin? Does that work?
Marvin, well, there's already a Marvin. There's already a Marvin. Oh, that's a Martin. So I guess Marvin works.
There we go.
Maythor?
Because, yeah.
But yeah, so you pretty much all pick up the same things and are doing basic house stuff. Anyway, read.
Sorry, I was
Yes.
just going to mention to Lucian that my good friend Marvin over there is also good at farming things. So is there any shot at getting my good friend Marvin on the Heaven farm at all?
He looks thoughtful and it's like, oh, they're always looking for men to do some of the heavy work on farms.
Aha. Okay.
If your
This is
friend
good.
Marvin is up for it, yeah, we can absolutely send him there.
Marvin, come over here.
Mind you, all you know is that I'm going to. I'll just say that for narrative's sake, that you figured out that for the most part, Anne isn't dead. She's she went to heaven, as in you're pretty sure that that means just the farm.
Okay. So none of that. Reed does the thing of, right, it doesn't mean where the pets go. It's fine. It's fine. We're okay. Yeah, I guess I try and I drag Marvin over to try and like sell her capabilities as a farmer to try and, you know, find a shortcut way of us getting to the farm. So,
Sure. Martin gives a look over at Marvin there. It's like,
it's so
yeah.
confusing.
We always would appreciate lighter complected folks to be on the farms. It's really dangerous up there. So lighter complected people are very, very welcome.
Ah, all right.
Anybody care to ask any questions?
I mean, what do people do on the farms? Why are there farms? You know.
He gives you the general location of several of them.
I mean, I guess I can. Oh, sorry. No, carry on.
Oh no, I was just going to ask, I guess my question from last night, just asking about how money works in the group. That you know, we've seen to benefit from such wonderful meal and this beautiful property, but we've been asked for nothing in terms of contributing to it, and we just weren't sure about how money worked within the group.
Yeah. John there, your minder, smiles and says, "Oh, yeah, everybody puts their income in, and especially the wealthier, privileged folks, they give a lot of money,
Mm.
as in all of it. But yeah, everybody who earns puts their money back into the group. And when you start working, don't worry, I can totally get you a job at any of Father Divine's businesses. Do you cut hair by any chance? I know of one of Father's barber shops that can use another barber.
I haven't before, but I'm a quick study of most things I put my hand to.
Well, I think we want somebody who's at least a little bit more skilled. Um,
Read my nose, somebody. Again, I'm playing the wrong character. God damn it.
wait, who was Silas and wait, did I kill off Silas already?
Silas is a backup in case Reed dies.
Oh, okay. So Silas is a backup for this game. Sorry, I thought Silas was the other game, and I managed to kill them already. Okay, cool.
Oh no, that was just Klaus. Still traumatized by that.
Right. Anyway, yeah. So he goes on and mentions different jobs that he knows that any of Father's businesses need extra people for.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. Read.
Oh, I was gonna say. So we know that there are farms, and we know that this
Yes.
place is a lovely place, and we go off to work and we give our money to this place so it can keep running. But what else do we do exactly? Because I know that we're keen on gender equality and racial equality, and how do we get those things done exactly? Have we got any like activists in the room, or do we do any activism or any what happens?
Martin sends you over to chat with Lucian about that because he knows a bit more about that.
Lovely.
And yeah, Lucian tells you about the different voter registration drives and how, once they hear of an interesting restaurant, they go in with lighter and darker complected folks, which is how they talk about race here. They go in groups and they basically stay in the restaurant until everybody gets served.
Oh, sit-ins. Hey.
Exactly. Yeah. So he tells you stories, and and he grabs a broom, hands you a broom, and leads you to one of the galleries, and points to some of the photos that they've got around. Which, yeah, here. Yeah. Of course, there's Mother and Father Divine, of which there are pictures of both of them all over the place.
Wow, she's kind of old. Is that his mom?
And that's his wife.
Oh.
He's got eternal youth, right? Like, apparently.
Yeah, apparently he didn't do so well giving her eternal youth, but on digress. Yeah, so this is from one of their hotels.
Okay.
And
Cool.
They look like they're getting shit done, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and this is from a voter registration march. And did I actually put it in here? Did I forget? Oh, here we go. I just put it in the wrong place. Yeah, let me pull that down here, and now I'll show it to you. Yep.
Whoa.
And yeah, yeah, he throws banquets.
I will say, if I'm still able to ask questions of my fella,
Sure.
I know we've divided into women and men, which is not unusual for different religious environments, but usually an exception is made for married people, and I don't see any children around. Are there children within the group, or are there married couples in the group?
That's a really
Redeemer
good
next to you looks kind of startled by this, and it's like, oh, married couples have to split up to be here.
Get the
I mean,
fuck out
sure,
of here.
sure, they're still married, but it has to become a spiritual marriage, and they would have to live as brother and sister to be here.
Gotcha.
That's a bit weird.
No kids, because there's no horky dorky.
And as for the kids, well, we don't have any here, but I mean, if you visit any of the hotels or the Heavens, there's plenty of children there, and they're raised communally. Everybody is their mother and father.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
You can start coughing. Scientology. Scientology. No, I'm sorry. That didn't come yet. Sorry. Never mind.
Scientology isn't there yet. You can
Tom
go
Cruise.
Mormon. You can go
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, there's a
Mormonism.
couple to choose from. Yeah.
Mormonism.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, not Mormonism. Oh, gosh.
That's even better.
Hey, I haven't subjected y'all to magic underwear, so you can relax.
Not yet.
Shit, yeah. Good luck with that.
Sorry about that. The dog's going a bit mad. There we go.
Anyway, Tony, you find a little time as the afternoon drags on to have some private time with the papers that you traced over.
Mhm.
Want to try again?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I better.
You're our only hope.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tony.
Well, that bodes poorly. Okay. Just opening my character again here because I had closed everything to try to get the inspiration up. So okay, here we go.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Success.
Finally, you squeaked by. Anyway,
Yeah.
what you're able to discern from the papers is that Father Divine doesn't own anything.
Whoa.
Nothing at all.
Interesting.
So he doesn't pay taxes.
All of, yeah, he's, according to this, he's never been paid for his work or profited in any way from his work.
Nice. He's
And all of the
smart.
buildings, they're owned by other people.
Smart.
However, I'm going to say that because this is all copies and not the originals, you don't know who any of those people are. You just know it's not Father himself.
Gotcha. Okay, I share this with the good doctor.
And I'm like, none of this makes any sense. I mean, what do you think this may? This guy's too good to be true. This guy is way too good to be this all progressive stuff, but they all see him as God. This is just, and then there's all this stuff where he doesn't own it, but other people own it. So he's obviously doesn't have anything that ties it back to him, but he controls it all.
Well, I wonder if we are able to get to talk to Anne, she might be able to provide more insight. See what her experience has been. If she's been with the group longer, maybe she understands more that we're not seeing yet.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is Anne's? Where is Anne?
Oh,
Definitely.
we don't know collectively the heavens yet.
All right. Yes.
Mabel knows. I told Mabel. Heaven.
True.
Yeah.
And Mabel
I
would
know
have
too. I
told
would
us.
have told you.
And
Yes,
you guys were
true.
Our
talking to all
elaborate
your
series of
your
notes
menders,
handed to
right?
each other.
Like
Yeah.
I will
Jaden
say
said that you would have
Mabel
found that
was
out.
Mabel was able to whisper to all of you that
Okay.
about that Anna's in heaven, and you were able to find out that heavens aren't death; they're farms.
Right. Right. Okay.
Made me
So
cry
I
for
think
it,
our
though.
next bet then is to head up to the heavens.
The farm.
So should we look to get a formal kind of invitation there? Or is this
Push
something we can
Mabel.
just show up to?
Push Mabel. She's a farm girl.
Yeah.
That's true.
She can milk a
Mabel,
cow.
I've already
Mabel,
sold Marvin.
tell them you want to volunteer up there.
We've already mentioned it to them, so they'll be used to, they'll be okay with you mentioning it again.
Maybe Mabel wants to show us the good work she's heard about that's happening up there, and so she'd like to take us up to because she can give us a bit more of a tour of the kind of things that are actually going on a farm, whereas we wouldn't be able to appreciate exactly how effective their operation is.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah. One of you male passing people should roll me an education, please.
What's everybody's education?
No, you can all roll it.
Okay.
Basically, that was everybody but Joe.
Okay. Way. We're good to go.
All right, hard successes.
Yeah.
Washing hands.
Well, yes. And Mabel and Martin are sweeping, and Reed has been dragged outside to do some grounds work.
Lovely. Great.
Yeah. Tony and Redeemer are dusting stuff, and I mean, you're all like chatting and working at the same time. I mean,
Tony's getting
seriously.
into it. He's being very attentive.
And really now, I mean, come on now. I mean, this is a Christian-based group, so idle hands, devil's work. Come on now.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it kind of occurs to you that you might want to ask about why the heavens are so dangerous, and why they especially want lighter complected people there.
Oh yeah, they mentioned
which let's just say that Martin was very happy to hear that the group of you would be interested in going.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're asking about that.
Yeah, I guess we should ask the person who said it was dangerous, hey?
That would be Martin, and
Martin,
yeah, so that would be Mabel.
Okay. All right. So Mabel. All right. Mabel asks. So what's the deal with the heavens? I mean, I've worked on a farm, and I, yeah, there's some dangerous stuff, but I'm not understanding the full picture here.
He just pats you on the shoulder and is like, don't worry, brother. You'll come to understand soon enough. You're lighter complected, so yeah. But try to pay attention, brother. But it's harder for us darker complected folks there. You know, with the clan.
Oh shit! Right,
Mm.
yeah. Right, the penny's dropped.
The KKK.
With you.
Oh wait, now.
Got it.
Oh, okay. So it's down south.
Right.
Why did I think it was up?
No,
All right,
New York
sorry.
had KKK too. And
Yeah,
KKK
but-
was also a political party all through most of the United States and Canada. They had
Yeah,
candidates
yeah.
running
Ding,
for office
yeah.
and everything.
It's not a southern thing.
Yeah.
No,
it's
no,
all over.
and I guess, yeah. Sorry, I guess what I find interesting is that it's okay there for them to mix and everything, where they're at now.
Mm.
So what's the difference between where they're at now and
Within
the other
same
place?
state. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Sorry,
it's
Mabel may not
the city.
understand that either. So
It's the city. We can get away
Okay.
with it here because it's
True.
the city.
Money talks too, right?
But
Yeah.
even so, like the heavens are all very well mixed. It's just that certain people with more guns than they have here object.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Got it.
Okay.
Once Tony is informed of this, he feels relieved to know that at least it's not a spiritual threat. It's one that can actually be like locked on the other side of a door or something. So he's already feeling a little more optimistic than other possibilities that he's seen in their adventure so far.
Like purple
Yes.
spiders?
Actually, hang on a second. Let me. Never mind.
Oh.
Martin's a
Uh-oh.
little bit oblivious, so he doesn't explain other things to you.
Fair, yeah.
Yes. Meanwhile, Peter has taken Reed outside, and you're like clipping hedges now.
Great.
We're getting
yeah.
shit done.
Yes, you are. Hey, I mean, a mansion like this doesn't clean itself. Now, come on now. and you can't expect Mother or Father Divine to actually like do their own cleaning, really.
They got stuff going on. Yeah, of course.
They're holy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, precisely, exactly. Yeah. So Peter looks over at you, Reed, and is like, "How are you enjoying Father's estate so far?"
It's very interesting. The guys seem nice. They seem pretty cool. We were talking about gender equality and racial equality and such, which is very lovely. And it's good to see all the good work you've been doing here.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I've kind of noticed that you and your friends aren't really believers.
What?
What are you actually doing here?
It's a bit presumptuous of you to say, Peter, pal.
Exactly. Tell them, Reed.
We all
We
have
fucking are believers.
It's
Yeah,
personal.
God damn it.
It's very discriminatory, Peter. We all have our levels.
he
don't we?
just looks at you and holds his garden shears in a very suggestive manner.
Uh-oh.
Boy.
Suggestively disemboweling kind of way. Not the
Lovely.
other kind of suggestive.
Thank God.
Well, I mean, considering everybody's mind's in the gutter for this game, you know, I figured I would be specific here, just in case. But really now, what are you all doing?
Well,
And speaking of which, this is going to be a check. You've got a choice of fast talk or psychology, and
bollocks.
he's basically fast talking you out of what you're really doing here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna psychology because my fast talk is terrible.
Oh, right, that's you're the charming one. Wait, no,
Uh-huh.
I changed that. I changed that to a 75. Why didn't you work? Bad
You
machine.
can keep it at 5. You can keep it's fine.
No, it's 75. Bad machine. Are you actually gonna cooperate now? What the hell? Regardless,
20's on our side.
regardless, he actually does have a 75 in fast talk, and so either of those would have been a success. So, what's your
Uh-oh.
psychology?
53.
What'd you roll?
Oh, I shall roll now. Oh, I rolled that.
Oh, yes.
Does that work?
Yeah, you can
Nice
weasel
roll.
your way out of
10.
answering the question.
Yes.
Lovely.
Nice.
Well, I can push the fact that we're all here for the gender equality because I'm not lying. We are.
True.
Ta-da!
He just kind of gives you a look. With an extreme success, you kind of get the idea that he was fishing for something else, but you don't exactly know what.
No.
But he will drop it.
Okay, good. I don't trust this guy anyway, so he's a cop, right? So like, little fishy. Can I schmooze him into revealing what he was looking for?
You can try.
Okay.
What you
Great.
saying?
That's a good question. Anything that will make me roll charm. Let's think. Just tell him. Well, I've picked up how good I think the group is, and I'll say, you seem like you're quite high up in this establishment. What work do you do? I'm sure it's very helpful, and I'm sure you're quite close with Father Divine. You seem, very important.
He just lifts an eyebrow. Go ahead and give me a charm. Let's see how it goes here.
Come on, Reed. Come on, buddy. Oh my
Come
God!
on.
What? No!
Oh.
It's not you, Reed.
Um,
It's the fact that he's a cop that's hanging out in a cult. It's a double whammy. That guy's just shifty. It's not you. It's the cult cop.
Thank you.
He's throwing off your vibes.
Not you, man. Like there's something
Throwing off
really
my
weird about
Yeah. Well, let's see how bad it really is.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Actually, well, you're not charming, but he's also not talking.
Okay, that's okay. That's not too bad.
And he just goes back to clipping hedges.
Okay. Is there any way that I can sneak over to the others and kind of give them a warning that, like, watch out for this fella? He's a bit.
Well, as you can see, the hedges curve around the building, so you can easily like go to a different portion of hedge and just sneak inside and.
Nice. Right, I'm gonna tell Tony first because Tony rooms with that guy, so I ought to warn him first. Tony, Tony, you know the copper. He's asking some funny questions.
Funny questions.
He's
What
asking
kind of questions?
Oh yeah. He wants to know why we're here, and he will not take the fact that we're here for like gender equality and union activism and all this kind of stuff. Nope. He thinks there's something going on, so I'd watch out for that one if I were you. He threatened me with some shares.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm okay. He's a weedy little guy. I'm fine. But,
all right. Do you think we
seeing
need
as
to
you're,
hasten an exit here, or just be on the lookout?
just on the lookout. I'm just warning you
Okay.
because you room with him, so I just
Yeah,
keep
no,
one eye
appreciate
open.
that. Yeah, thank
Cool.
you.
No worries. My extreme success is concerning me.
Yes, as well it should. Yeah, so Father Divine walks in, makes a gesture, and Redeemer takes off. And it's just the three of you.
Oh, I can talk my way out of this. This is fine. I can talk my way out of this, but I
Perfect.
got this in the back.
All right, go for it. Read.
Hello. Hi, Father. Sorry, I was just... You would know this. I was just concerned. I've heard that Peter's a police officer, and as you can see, I'm not exactly white. So I've had some run-ins with police because of that before. So I was just a little bit nervous of him, and he was holding some shears, and I got a little bit worried. And I was just telling my friend because I know he's rooming with him. You know, is Peter a safe person? Is because he is a cop? Is he? You know.
Father just sort of looks at you. Oh, my dear brother, he's with the Bureau of Investigation. He's not a police officer.
Oh, thank God.
He's with Hoover.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so he's not gonna, you know, kill me in my sleep or anything. You know, we were okay.
He totally would kill you in your sleep if he thought it would be useful.
Okay. Helping, Father.
No. No. When I say Bureau of Investigation, I mean he's a federal officer.
He's an FBI.
FBI.
Oh, okay. Sorry. The
Does
British in
does
me. Oh, that means.
Think. Okay, you're Brit, so you know. Think 5. Come on now, 5
Yeah.
as
Am I
opposed to
correct in
6.
that? Right.
So not a Bobby, but more spookish.
Got it. Okay.
MI5. There you go. But for internal.
Yes.
Internal.
Yeah.
With you,
Precisely.
with you.
Mhm.
Domestic issues.
Gotcha. Ah, okay. So why is he with the... Tell me, Father, why? What does he do exactly?
Yeah.
With
Oh
you?
well, he spies on us for J. Edgar Hoover, of course.
Ah.
What do you think he's doing?
Oh, it's like an open
does
secret.
he know that you know who he is?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think so, or they probably would have replaced him by now.
Oh, I see.
But we figured it out early on because he's just not quite right. Kind of in the same way that you and your lovely people aren't quite right for us.
Don't get us
Elaborate on
kicked
that,
out of the
Father.
buffet,
What do you
Reed.
mean? I thought you accepted everybody.
Oh, well, we certainly do accept everybody, but some folks aren't exactly quite right. And you and your band aren't quite the same adherents that we usually attract. So, what are you actually doing here?
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Lie.
I will
Yeah,
say
I'll go to.
we don't know a lot about your organization, but that's part of what we're keen to learn. That's why we've been asking so many questions. We just haven't
That's good.
encountered a group like yours before, so we don't really know how it works, but we are curious to understand, and
Yeah, and
because we haven't
my
seen a
friend
group
over
that
here,
worked with yours before.
my friend over
Tony, go
here is
ahead
a
and
union activist, you know, and he wants to get stuff done. So we thought we'd find you guys to help us, you know.
Tony, roll me persuade, please.
Go on, Tony.
Come on, Tony. You can do it.
You got this.
Yeah,
Yes!
Tony.
Woo!
You got it.
Yeah.
He smiles and it's like, I see. So you're more here for the activist side of things and not so much for the religious side.
We're here for the gay sex.
I would say that's certainly the part that's drawn my interest. I'm religious. You know, I grew up Catholic, but you know, I have no animosity with anyone who works in the service of God.
Don't worry, brothers. I'm pretty sure that I can win you and your friends over. But
Ominous.
real?
Jesus, that sounds creepy.
I know. I
Don't drink the
know.
Kool-Aid.
I-
Don't,
I-
don't
That
drink
was
the Kool-Aid,
not meant
Tony.
to be
Don't,
creepy.
don't do it. Don't do it, Tony. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Well, comes from a cult leader. Anything sounds bloody creepy.
Yeah.
That was his charm. He was doing a charm offensive.
Some divine
I
weird
see.
charm shit.
Fine,
That's
fine.
scary.
He'll roll charm in your general direction. Let's see if you're taken with him.
Pretty scary.
Go on, father.
Just run away.
No, no, there's no escape. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
No. Okay.
Well,
I can get
apparently he's
that.
not that not that charming. Apparently, um,
You're all right, Tony. We're fine.
he just smiles and's like, anyway, I hear that brother Marvin is a farm boy. Would you I was kind of hoping that you could be persuaded to have a look see at the heaven up near Tabasco, and maybe maybe within your union activism, you might have an ability to deal with some of the problems that we're having up there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Tony nods as though he understands, even though he doesn't quite. But he's like, "Yes, yes." And he says, we were hoping that our friend would be able to explore some of these beautiful sounding farm communes that have been described to us. We would love to definitely go and check those out. Just let me know how we might be of assistance, though. I've heard you're having some threats up there, and we certainly wouldn't want anyone to get hurt.
Absolutely. What our lighter complected brothers and sisters do for us, especially with the clan presence there, is they stand between the darker complected brothers and sisters and keep them safe.
I mean,
Happy to
that
offer
sounds,
assistance.
yeah.
In case you aren't really listening, he effectively just asked you all to be meat shields.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to do it. If it gets us to the farm, I'll do it.
Are you and your friends interested?
Yeah.
Well, I think we would definitely be interested in having a closer look at the danger present and seeing if there's a way we can assist. Now, the nature of your group, would it be one of more of a pacifist form of resistance, or is there a time to take up the sword in defense of those who are in need?
At this, Father Divine smiles very broadly. I knew that you weren't quite one of us.
Oh shit.
Thank you so very much. He looks actually very relieved. Yes. I'm sorry you haven't been around long enough to really get all of our teachings, but you do know that we are collectively the International Peace Mission Movement, right?
Pacifist. Haha.
I know that that's the professed goal, but I've heard many men declare themselves to be for peace with various implements in their hands. So you never know exactly how one group defines that.
I understand, brother, but no, we all here have very explicitly chosen the way of peace.
I see.
And we do not use weapons, but it sounds like you and your friends don't have quite that same issue. In which case, we would be very, very delighted for you to go to the heaven near Tabasco. In fact, I'd be willing to get you a car and have somebody drive you up there tomorrow if you'd like.
He's happy that we don't fit in. Oh, okay, carry on.
We have other options available to us that they might not. they're like, we wouldn't want to hit someone, but we'd be happy to drive them in a truck in front of you. If they choose to hit you, that's up to you. That's up to them. That's not our choice.
Wow.
Exactly.
With you. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
so-
that sounds like an exciting opportunity. I definitely love to speak with the rest of my people, but I'm glad to know that we can perhaps provide a unique assistance to you in this matter.
Certainly, certainly. Why don't you and your friends, why don't you meet over? He gestures over on the other side of the mansion to this number 12, and says, "Why don't you and your friends meet over there, and you all can pray together over the matter, and let me know your final answer."
Certainly.
But
Thank you,
we'd be
Father.
delighted to get you transportation. So thank you. Thank you.
Didn't we come in my car? We came in my car, right?
Yes, your car is parked somewhere. Actually, you didn't explicitly tell me where you left it, but it's in the vicinity, so it's easily accessible.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. So anyway, Father Divine goes and gathers the rest of the menfolk up and excuses you all from chores and sends you over to that room. And then Father Divine comes over and sister, if I can borrow this sister, she'll be back later. Sweet Faith, of course, says yes, and Father Divine escorts you, Joe, over there.
Okay. Well, my hands are a little pruny from all the washing. A little delicate. My
Well, it can.
manicure's a little fucked, and I'm just looking at my nails going, God damn. Work. Ugh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, don't worry. Yes. Well, Tony probably doesn't have any calluses, but I'm sure Reed probably has started on
Hopefully.
some callusing from like all of the pruning action.
Yep. It's the most hard work Reed's ever done.
Oh, poor Reed.
So
Oh.
are we
Like
alone
anyone.
in the room now?
We don't have minors, do we?
Yeah, Father Divine just relays everything that he discussed with Tony and Reed, smiles, and then leaves you to it, and he goes down the hall to his own office. So, yes, you are.
We share with the rest of the group, I
Yeah,
guess.
we share everything with the rest of the group. So
Let's go to the farm.
we can get a ride. Some of us can get a ride, and then the rest of us follow up in my car. I don't like being at the mercy of Father Divine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
you need
definitely think it's wise to have our own wheels there for sure. I do like that we've been accepted as a little bit of an outside force because although I'm sure we've all done our very best to fit in,
I have really tried to
does
fit
alleviate
in.
some pressure.
I mean, you fit in something, Joe.
I have fit in many places since I've been here, and so has Mabel or Martin or whatever the
We
fuck
know
your
we
name
heard.
is now.
Whatever her name was. Yeah.
I'm just going to say that Mabel smiles, blushes a little bit, and then straightens and then looks very proud of her accomplishments.
There you go. Just bringing happiness and joy to all the people here. That's all.
Giving them a heavenly experience, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So I guess it's time to go to new whatever heaven commune and get ready. But
Is there anything we would like to pick up as supplies on the way? Is there anything that people need to top up on, or anything that we think might be useful to us?
we got all my weapons and ammo in the back of my trunk. It's another reason to make sure we have our car, especially if there's
I was going to say,
KKK
let's
up there.
also, let's also double check that nobody's tampered with anything.
Oh, maybe we should get white sheets just in case we have to go Yeah, undercover. Get it?
undercovers.
Literally. Undercover.
Oh Lord.
And just saying.
Should we also make sure? I'm sure between us we have. I don't know exactly her dimensions, but for Anne, in case she's wearing some sort of uniform and we need to,
Yeah.
secret her away. Do we have
Mhm.
at least another set of clothes that she could fit?
Well, I think we all have our little luggage in the car, don't we? Did we check out of the hotel?
I don't know what you ladies are all carrying. I'm just checking.
Well, and we can also stop by Reed's apartment, right? Reed lives
Mhm.
in New York, so we can cross back over to New York, get all our shit.
Yeah, I'll have some spare clothes.
Yeah, Reed's got stuff, right?
Yeah, I've got spare clothes, so yeah, we can pick up that.
We can pick her up. I
We
don't think
probably also.
But do we buy all this?
Did we what?
Do we buy all this? What Doctor? What Father Divine is telling us?
That there's a commune,
I don't
Like,
trust
do we
FBI's
believe it?
watching them. There's KKK. I mean, it's a cult. They're
True,
pacifists.
but and so okay, so and the only reason why we're going up is to help to locate
And she's supposed to be there.
Anne.
Yeah.
Okay, and nothing else. Okay.
I mean, free
Yeah, we're just gonna
breakfast,
rescue her.
maybe. Free breakfast. maybe some fun
on
after
that-
in the kumbaya moments. You know, coming to Jesus type
I
thing.
think on that, maybe we should invest in some more tinfoil, guys.
Might be a good idea.
You know, just in case.
Right.
What time of year is it, Jaden?
It's summer.
It's still summer. Why don't we all get sun hats and make sure we tinfoil or silver line some sun hats? If we're going up to a farm,
Okay.
it makes sense that we're all wearing like straw farmer sun hats.
Okay. Yeah,
How about
that
we
makes
do
sense.
that?
Yeah.
And we get some silver earrings and some silver jewelry. Do you know what I mean? For those moments when we're inside having communal dinners and we have to take off our hats. Something, right?
Do we think that would disrupt it enough, or we just kind of give it a try?
We're guessing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're guessing.
I will say that nobody around here is wearing anything resembling jewelry. And that is definitely something that Joe would have noticed.
Oh, fuck then. I don't understand all this money and shit around here, and no one's wearing earrings.
But if Father Divine already knows that we are not, we may believe in some of the same principles, but we are not of the group, then wouldn't it be okay if we didn't match it exactly?
Yeah.
We can get away with it, right?
Cufflinks? Can we
As
get away
long
with
as
cufflinks?
people who at the
Look,
farm
let's face it,
understand
right?
that's our.
Guys, we're just
Yep.
here to pick up Anne.
Yeah.
After this, I don't care what he thinks. I don't care what I break. I don't care what rules I break. Because after this, I'm not having anything more to do with him.
Well,
Yes, anarchy.
I've made some friends though. Right? Maybe
No.
made some
No.
friends.
They're
They really
no.
We'll figure that out.
good meals. They're good cooking. You know.
No, they're a Jesus-y cult. They're a Jesus-y cult.
Yeah.
Oh.
There. All right. I say we do whatever we need to protect ourselves.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Agree.
Okay. I think we have our plan.
And
All
with
right.
that, guys, I know I wanted to be here for the full 4 hours. But I've got some people here I need to go and say hi to. Sorry about that.
I was actually going to end the session early.
Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. Sorry about that, guys. But I am so glad we're back at it. I haven't had
It's really
missed having this much fun.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, so
let's throw out
you
the date
and
for next
Mabel.
time. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yes.
Jason.
Good idea.
Yes. No, I was going to do some housekeeping, but it looks like we can skip over. Seahag, next time, the two of you should do character improvements because that's what we'll be doing. But go forth, hang with the guests, And
Okay.
next session would be third Saturday of October, which is the 19th. Work for you, the two of you?
Oh,
I'll take that as a resounding no.
no, no, sorry. We're gonna go. My brother has gotten us tickets to go see the Halifax Wanderers, which is a soccer club. Yeah, sorry.
So what do you have free
Okay,
then in
well.
October? Because Canadian Thanksgiving is October 14th. So that 12th,
Oh,
13th,
shit.
14th
Okay.
is going to be bad for Canadians. So I guess we're looking at
Okay. What's
the
the 20?
5th and the 26th, right?
The 5th is bad for me.
Okay.
So how's
Okay.
the 26th look for
26
everybody?
is fine for me.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah,
for
Let
me.
me go
Okay.
look.
October
Ray?
26th.
Good for me, but I just want to know, is your daylight savings that day? Because mine's the next day. So I don't want to.
Oh, shit.
No, I think
That's
our
right.
daylight savings is in November, isn't it?
I
it?
think ours is in November as well. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll set the time on Roll20, and it should update for your time zone. But
Lovely.
seriously,
Awesome.
just pay attention so you don't show up an hour early or an hour late.
October
Got it,
26th
cool.
works for me, but because I ran to check the calendar, so it's October 26th and still at 1 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
daylight
Oh,
savings
1
time
p.m. your time.
is
Okay.
November 3rd. And just so you
Oh,
guys
okay.
should check
remember, the RPG Alliance in Calgary is November 17th, but the third Saturday in November is November 16th. So just pointing that out to you guys so we can just maybe think 2 months ahead.
Okay.
Mhm.
So October.
So we got the 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
October
And
26th?
yeah, the U.S. Changes on November 3rd as well. So, yeah, Reed, it'll just be up to you to keep an eye on what time it really is.
So if you guys start at 1, what is your time thingy? Because mine's GMT, so what's yours? If I just type it in my calendar, it'll convert it.
Why don't you just follow everybody else, and they should be, I believe, UTC -6, right? Does that sound right for all of you, and or at least those of you that are in the Calgary vicinity?
So I mean, right now it's how many hours difference between Ray where you're at and the 1 p.m.?
7. I think 7 hours. I'm 7 hours
Okay.
ahead.
So, and it's fall backwards. So we go back. So it would probably be, so it'd be 1, but it would be 8 or 6.
I was thinking, like I said, Ray, as soon as we're done talking, so like give me like a couple of minutes after we're all done talking, I will set it on Roll20, and then you can just go and look at it there, and hopefully that'll update.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. I just didn't want to do what I did
Excellent.
last time and turn up like late and be like, oh shit. Sorry,
and
guys.
and if it helps any, this is I'll be I'm also recording, and I will listen to this part, and I'll remind myself to like put a little blip out like an hour before we start, so you know that it's an hour to game.